There's me, there's she, and there's he. Right over there. Let's get ready to hit it right now. You laughing at him already?
I'm just like, relax. She's got the bell in her hand.
I'm ready. It's Friday, and I know what that means.
You gotta wait for you. I gotta say it.
Oh, okay.
I know. Just
I'm a little too anxious.
I'm letting her say, hold on.
When
Relax.
you say it, nothing happens.
Right.
Nobody does anything when you say the name of the day. When I say it, there's a power involved.
Let's get to it. Are you kidding me? I have the bell in hand ready to ring. Let's go, Zach.
Oh my God! I want to say it, Fred, but I'm messing with her. It's too much
know.
fun. I don't know.
I know. It's so much fun.
Okay. I tell you what.
What's that?
It is fried food time.
Ooh,
No.
All right.
It is Friday.
Y'all are so whack. Come on. It's my first time doing this.
She's so excited.
I know she is.
So
She's
precious.
thrilled.
Oh, it's your first time doing it.
Come on.
I want to ring the bell.
Okay. We have messed with her long enough.
All right.
It's
let's
Friday.
Zachary.
It's Friday.
go.
There it is. Okay.
I've never seen a smile so wide.
Oh my God.
To ring a little cowbell.
Yo, I'm ready to bring in the weekend.
Scream Friday. I know,
I'm
right?
excited.
No, we are too.
KT has a huge weekend plan. She's super pumped.
Yes.
She's starring
Which
in
a
it.
lot of times means you build stuff up too much. I mean, I don't want to jinx anything,
It
but
is going to be a movie.
that's what she keeps saying. It's going to be a movie. You can see KT, all of us actually. Good morning. We are the Morning Thang. It is KT, Zach, Freddie Mac in the house. Monica's at the beach this week. She's chilling. And you can join us. You can text in 52353 or hit us up on the K92 Mornin Thang Facebook Live video feed to see the face of anticipation.
You know.
There it is,
I'm
right
glowing
there.
this morning.
If
You
this
are.
is anything less than a short film, I'm going to be upset.
I know.
Just
Not really at you,
check out
just
my Snapchat.
for you. You know what I mean?
At
Because you're
Kayla
building
Thomas
it up.
40.
It should be such a huge, crazy weekend.
Well,
She's been
it's
building this up.
my best friend's 25th birthday. We're going to D.C., and that's, already going to be lit in itself. And we just got a full weekend plan, and I'm excited.
You are. Do you have fear that is there
Okay, Freddie.
is there something that could cause this to go wrong?
Sometimes when you get a bunch of girls together and there's, partying involved, there could be a lot of drama. I remember last time we went to Charlotte for my friend's birthday. Woo! People stormed out the hotel room. They were so mad. It was fighting.
gosh.
It was bad. But I don't think it's going to be like this because we're grown now, 25.
They're grown, Fred.
I got a question. You're grown now. When was that Charlotte trip?
It was 23rd birthday. It was Kia's 23rd birthday.
Oh, so just 2
2
years
ago.
2 years ago. Fred, so much has happened in those 2
I
years.
am so grown now.
A lot can happen
A
in
lot
2
can
years.
happen in 2 years. You're right. You're right.
So,
but
hopefully
the same.
we'll
It's the same group of people.
It's the same group of people.
God. Oh,
You
God.
can't guarantee
Love.
that everybody has grown like you may have grown over the last 2
Well,
years.
you know
That's
what?
the
We're
only
just
thing.
going to pray.
You just control
Ooh.
yourself. Yeah. You just pray
Jesus,
and
take
hope.
the wheel.
Take the
Man.
wheel, Lord.
If I come back with a black eye, then you know
Oh
why.
my goodness. We hope
It won't
that
be like
doesn't
that.
happen. You'll be fine.
Or it will. Who knows?
it
We'll watch it all unfold. So is it Kayla Thomas 40?
Yes, on Instagram,
K-A-Y-L-A?
Snapchat.
Okay. So,
Fight Club, the female version.
yep. If you want to
That's the
stalk
movie.
this whole thing, that might be the movie.
Yeah.
The movie might be Fight Club. We don't know yet. We're not sure.
Oh, well, there's only one way to find
All
out.
right, let's get it. I'm excited.
So are you just doing the show and you're out? Is it boom right to
I'm
DC?
right.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to Charleston, South Carolina this
Ooh,
weekend.
Fun.
And, no offense to Charleston, West Virginia, but every time I tell people, I'm going to Charleston this weekend, I got a weekend plan, they go, West Virginia or South Carolina. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
Why, if it was West Virginia, why would he even be talking about this right now? That would be like for a work trip. Like, I wouldn't say anything. That's to run errands. Like, why would you bring that one up?
Seriously.
Ever?
It's really a lot of people in this area, right? Or in the South-ish. Because, like, in Maryland, like where I'm from, where KT's from as well, like, you wouldn't question it.
Right.
From up north, anywhere up north. Like, you're originally from Massachusetts.
Sure.
No one would question which Charleston you're talking about.
Exactly.
I mean, no offense to Charleston, West Virginia.
Exactly. It's a fine place.
It's
if
all
you wanna
right.
Go to a casino or something.
It's perfectly fine. But Charleston, South Carolina is just...
Everybody knows that.
Right.
one.
That's the one you're talking about.
And furthermore, I'm usually saying, I'm going to go fishing in Charleston this weekend.
Right.
South Carolina? No, the one landlocked in West Virginia. We're going fishing in a puddle somewhere.
Yeah, some little itty-bitty lake. Man.
There's this guy, he's got a pond. It's in his backyard. Oh, it's gonna be a movie.
Seriously.
A very sad,
I love it.
sad movie. And, you know what, Fred, I was gonna be like, and Fred has nothing. No, Fred's going out of town,
I'm
too.
going out of town,
Wow,
too.
everybody.
You think your weekend's going to be a movie?
I'm excited to see your movie.
No,
What you got going on?
It's just Katie's cousin's wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Fred's movie is going to someone else's wedding.
Yeah, just going to a wedding. This is our
Boring.
first wedding as a married couple, though.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Oh, that's a big step.
So yeah, I mean that's all I'm doing.
Oh, this will be fun. This is the first time Freddie Mac gets to get up and do that dance, and then he's going to be the one that's to immediately sit down when they do the whole. How long has everyone been married?
Yeah,
1 month.
One
walks
day.
off.
Well, sit down.
The
Sit down,
anniversary
kid.
Dance. Yeah,
You'll be the
that's
first one to
right.
sit, so that's cool.
I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
That'll be fine. Maybe we'll get a clap off. People
A
will
little bit.
say, "Oh, yay, woo!"
Oh,
Maybe not.
rookies. It's adorable.
I know, right?
How cute.
Yeah, so you'll get that. It's a huge weekend. What do you have going on? Let us know. Text in 52353 or hit us up on that Facebook Live video feed or YouTube or Twitch, however you want to do it. Michaela's in there. I see Levi, Cheryl, Alonzo, Jillian. Good morning, you as well. Hot list next.
It's gonna be a movie.
A movie. It's gonna be a movie. Kerkita, what is up? David, hello. Patricia, good morning as well. And that movie is Fight Club.
If I come back with a black eye. Whoa! Huh? Black eye?
She said black guy. Yes, that's right. Just
Yeah, that's what I said.
Kerkita's brother is getting married this weekend. Cool. Is it local? Be around here?
B-52s tonight.
Oh, Love Shack, baby.
We're doing a live shot for Channel 7 right now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Wait, Channel 7 is or the B-52s are?
No, Channel 7.
Okay. I was like, B-52s ain't up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
No, the stage is lit up, and it's in the background. Who's that?
Stop
Who's
hating.
that? Who's that?
The newly engaged.
Oh, JD and what's that, Instagram?
Yes.
After what, 2 weeks?
2 months.
That could be you when you get back from DC.
Right. You never know.
I would never get engaged in 2 months.
You never say never.
That's just too short. You don't know anybody by that. Like, what?
You could be Ariana Grande. You don't know. You might run into your Pete Davidson this weekend.
That's what I'm saying, man. She knew right off the bat.
Okay.
She did. She said it.
She did. You've got it in your stories there. She knew it before she knew him. That's what she says. There's audio of her saying, I knew it. Well, I wasn't even friends with him yet. And I was telling people I'm going to marry that guy.
It's creepy AF.
Yeah.
It's creepy AF until it happens.
Exactly. Well, it's creepy AF if a guy says that. But if a girl says it, it's romantic. If a guy says, I knew before we even met, and so I'm going on my way to, find you and meet you. And yeah, you go to jail for that.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor kicked Jeremiah off his own tour.
Well, that's what she says, and then he says she got kicked off the tour.
What happened?
This is revisionist history, however you want to write it.
What happened? I missed it.
Well,
What'd you say?
Tiana Taylor saying that she's now the headliner of the tour that Jeremiah was the headliner of, so I guess he got kicked off.
Or
I
I
briefly
guess-
saw her little Instagram.
Well, she said all the dates will remain the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Yeah, because the
also-
original story came out that she had been removed from the tour. And she says, no, he's been removed from the tour. It's my tour now. Okay, well,
It's not your tour. It's my tour.
Who knows?
But why? Nobody knows.
I don't know.
Jeremiah can't.
It's
act
important
like a diva.
because people still need to go see Tiana Taylor to hear their favorite song.
Yeah.
Don't.
That's true.
My babe.
He does have a new album.
Hey.
However,
I don't know a single song.
I don't know a single one. I can name a crap ton of Jeremiah songs.
I can name one of those. Don't tell him. Stand by. Unfortunately, we lost Aretha Franklin yesterday. I mean, it was kind of all over the news, so you got to bring that up. And then if you were on social media, everyone said, oh my God, it's the same. The queen of soul and the king of rock and roll died on the same day because Elvis Presley died on that same day.
The 16th.
40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So there was that. I mean, it's just an odd coincidence of everything. She had pancreatic cancer, so she'd been battling that for years, actually. Fox News put a picture up of Patti LaBelle.
Womp.
Womp womp. Yeah, I need a womp womp.
What?
This is a great time for a womp womp.
They did?
Big fail.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Now, there was a picture. It was Aretha Franklin in the front. Like, they had her CGI'd over the front.
Yeah.
And then they had another picture way in the background. That actually ended up being Patti LaBelle. That was not Aretha Franklin.
I mean, I don't think they look that much alike.
No, they don't. And the irony is they hate each other. So that is.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Fox
They had
News
beef.
is supposed to be. They are a huge media source. I'll put it that way.
They
right?
said they messed up because they said they were using an image because I guess Patti LaBelle and Aretha Franklin both played at the White House for Obama in 2014.
Yeah.
So they said, oh, we meant to put a picture of both of them on stage, which, by the way, never happened because, again,
They
hate
don't like
each
each other.
other. Yeah.
Right. That's a mistake you cannot make when you're
that's how
Fox
you know.
News.
There's no
Come on.
African Americans or anybody black in that office
To
to
tell
show
them.
that, hey, that's not Aretha Franklin. That's Patti LaBelle.
Yeah, Patti LaBelle is mean, too. So there's that. This actually is my favorite story to come out of all of it is about an hour after Aretha passed away, a guy in Northern Virginia got shot in an argument over if Halle Berry should play Aretha Franklin in a movie or not.
What?
Whoa.
The correct answer is no, by the way. She
No.
should not play Aretha Franklin.
Absolutely not.
And that's a dumb reason to be in any type of
Jennifer
altercation.
Hudson.
Jennifer
Jennifer
Hudson
Hudson?
is, in fact, the one who's currently tabbed to play Aretha.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
That was a
I
good
already
call.
knew.
Yeah, that does seem about right.
Okay.
Halle
Such a
can't
perfect
sing.
fit, yeah.
Halle can't sing enough
She
to
cannot.
be Aretha Franklin. I'm not sure which side this guy was on, the one that got shot. Did he say, no, she shouldn't? Or was he pro Halle Berry or anti?
He was definitely pro Halle Berry.
Because
To
he
get
was
shot?
he was delusional. Is that what it was?
Yes. And somebody
Okay.
said,
It said, nah, no.
I gotta,
Pow.
I gotta shoot some sense into you. Forget it. He'll be fine. I think shot in the butt. So
Yeah,
it's
he'll
all
be
right.
all right.
Yep. The warning. Shot in the butt.
Condolences
He'll be
to
fine.
her family and,
Absolutely,
and
of
everyone
course.
dealing with that.
We joke and we have
sure.
fun about the whole thing, but yeah, no doubt about that. Here's Aretha talking about whether or not she was a diva. This old Larry King interview.
Are you a diva?
No. Would I be a diva? I'm really very, very down to earth. I really am.
I think she was fine.
I think she was more
a very
down to
nice
earth
lady.
than say, because diva,
Patti
you
LaBelle.
get into Patti LaBelle again, like Mariah, Christina Aguilera, people who make unreasonable demands and are very demanding. I think she was specific, and as long as you did what the Queen needed you to do for her
Right.
performances, you were fine. It was all good.
And if she was, we would have known. Like, we know Patti LaBelle, we know Mariah, because we heard stories from people that work with them. They themselves act like they're too good to even interview. Yes, I'm performing tonight, and okay, yeah.
Yeah, Aretha did
know,
not
like,
seem to be that
They don't
way.
show up on time and things like that. Aretha Franklin was a goddess.
Yes. Paul Walker's family from Fast and the Furious, who unfortunately passed away. It's sort of like the all dead edition of the Hollywood Dirt. His brothers, because they're the ones, they finished his stuff
Yes.
from the final Fast and the Furious movie that Paul Walker was in. They needed a couple more shots of him, and his brothers look exactly like
They
him.
do.
So they used them to finish
Perfect.
off the stuff. Their brothers actually say they would love it if Paramount somehow figured out a way in some of the upcoming movies to have Paul Walker in it somehow.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm not sure how that would be, if it would be a cameo because they had old footage, or if the brothers would have to be part of it. I don't know how that works. And they didn't really know how that works either, but they still thought it would be a good idea.
I was thinking maybe if they had like flashbacks, but if they had flashbacks, they could just use old footage from other Fast and Furious movies. But
because Paul does not die, and his character doesn't die in the movie.
Right.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, then the brothers can play. Easy.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Oh.
And everybody knows, and it just you don't want to come off as fake. I would hope they wouldn't. Paramount and Fast and Furious.
The brothers,
franchise.
by the way, said they've never watched the movie since then. They're not prepared for it yet. They say they will eventually. They said maybe they'll watch it when the kids are a little bit older and sort of say, hey, look, there's your Uncle Paul and that whole thing. But in the meantime, they wouldn't mind seeing him a little bit more. Okay. Freddie Mac might be available to be in the upcoming Fast and Furious movies.
I'll be in there, because I might be out of a job.
Yeah, he's going to get fired. And what I'm learning is if Fred gets fired from here, KT might actually be the one who fires him.
Yep.
So, this will all come down into a conversation of firings next. If you want to go see the B-52s tonight, we got some tickets at 6:45, and that'll actually get you tickets at Gary Allen September 7th and Young the Giant on September 22nd as well for the Budweiser Summer Concert Series at Elmwood Park. That's all on the way in the next half hour on The Thang. Badadoot. Badadoot.
Okay, I was thinking about, am I allowed? It's not a bad situation.
What's not
Talk about how to fire somebody.
We don't have to. I don't even.
I
Here,
don't
Hank.
care about talking about it, but I don't know if that's like against the rules here.
Hang on one. Let me just mute this for a second. All right. Let me get a little background information there. Okay. So, hello all. Oh, you know what? Let me fire up for the YouTubies the other situation. What's up, Rob?
Actually,
Suffolk. Yeah.
I might not be able to do the.
I didn't see it. I knew it wasn't around here. Ruth Ann, hi. Bron, hi. Julie. Okay, Reedsville.
That's unfortunate.
Are you gonna ride with him?
Probably not. I don't even know who that guy is.
Illy. Stand by.
Nothing against them. I got podcasts to catch up with.
The brilliant idiots.
Morning Thang in the house.
Yo.
What's up?
Big weekend. Maybe. Maybe you got something going on. 5-year anniversary. Somebody texted in, so congratulations to them. 52353. Somebody else. Oh, they said, don't feel bad, Fred. We were the first to sit.
Yeah, I was like, I've never been in this position before. You know what I mean? I'm usually the guy calling out the people.
Yep.
Because I'm DJing.
Because Freddie Mac recently got married, and he's attending a wedding This is for recreational purposes.
Correct.
This weekend. And when they do that dance for all the married couples get up and dance. You know the one, KT, the one you sit for and you watch. Well, unless you.
Yep.
Well, I know. It's a cheap
Zach
shot.
never fails to throw a shot.
I am a cheap shot
when
artist.
it comes to relationships.
I'm a cheap shot artist, but I am still an artist.
One
Let's put it that way.
One day.
Of course. You're still young, even though you say you're grown.
I
know you're not.
You got plenty of time. That's what we mean by you're young.
Oh, my God. You don't need to be in a serious relationship now anyway.
I'm enjoying my freedom.
You should.
I get to travel wherever I want.
Exactly.
I like it.
I think sometimes people forget, and all they do is look for that. When am I going to meet someone? When am I going to have that relationship? When am I going to do this? And you're not even living in the moment of that freedom. Which, when you meet that person, you're never having that freedom again ever in your life.
Exactly.
It goes away.
It's gone.
And I just trust that when it comes, it's just going to come naturally, and I don't have to look for it.
Exactly.
So
You want it to happen organically.
Exactly.
You never find it when you're looking for it.
No.
I'm telling you.
It's when you're least looking for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Pop, there's something happens.
I probably stole that from Oprah. I don't know.
Really? Oh, okay.
It sounded good.
I might have heard that same thing.
Didn't
So,
it?
yeah, I've heard that before.
I
Probably
said
from
something
her.
the other day because Fred and I and Monica, we went to a radio convention, and you know, we see all our radio friends, and it's good to collaborate and just inspire each other and whatever. It's really good. And the line I was using afterwards, like to follow up and say, hey, it's great to see you, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, hopefully the next time we all get together is spent with us reminiscing about all the great things that have happened to each of us since the last time we got together.
Yeah.
And so they're like, wow, that's very poetic. And I thought, I was probably on a Taco Bell salsa thing. I don't know.
a fortune cookie.
Yep. Stole it from Oprah. Was on the inside of a Mountain Dew bottle.
There you go.
I'm not sure. But it sounded good.
Sounds good.
So there was that. But yeah, when you stop looking for it, that's when you find it.
Exactly.
Because God says, oh, look who's ready for the next step.
Exactly.
You've developed, and you're not even thinking about, I want a relationship. And it's hard, too, when a lot of your friends have serious relationships.
Yeah.
And it seems like everybody on Facebook is getting engaged and having
trust
babies
me.
and all of that.
My whole cheerleading team from Liberty is like engaged now. Like a lot of my friends are engaged. And so sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I need to catch up. But no, I'm taking this time to do the things that I know that I will not be able to do, like travel.
Exactly. Or just, you think about this weekend. I guarantee you some of them, even if they're happy in their relationship, because this is just a natural brain thing, is like, oh man, imagine if I was single this weekend and just get to be dress up and be flirty and not care about anything and not have to call anybody later and they don't get to do that.
No.
Only you.
Right.
The only one. Cheap shot artist. You have to live in the moment because you never know when you're going to get fired, Fred.
These are the facts, okay? I'm sorry.
You never know who might be firing you because apparently KT can be the executioner around here.
I do have that power.
You better beware. Freddie Mac did something. He confessed it this week. Have you been reprimanded yet?
No.
Okay.
Everything's
there has not been
far.
an all-staff memo yet either, yelling at all of us.
Oh, it's coming.
It probably is.
The garage has been a big focus, and we've been putting it off. Finally, after the wedding, all right, let's really get down to it.
Gotcha.
And there was a lot of boxes that had stuff in them that could just be placed and organized on a shelf and things. So tons of cardboard everywhere, just boxes we do not need. And so I needed somewhere to put them.
So you could have gone to the dump, for example, and just gotten rid of all of them, but you didn't want to do that either.
I don't know what the dump is. I didn't take the time to look it up either. So
if only there was an internet to tell you where.
I know, right?
I know.
I knew that, okay, my job has a big dumpster.
You may want to stop confessing. I don't know.
I caught you doing this, actually.
And so I just loaded up my trunk with some cardboard and trash bags and stuff, and I put it in the work dumpster.
And I was right there.
Yep. You watched that go down, KT.
I did. I was here for whatever reason, and I see him pull up with Katie, and I'm like, what are you doing here on a Sunday?
Yeah.
And he had this like completely
Illicit
guilty
things.
look on his face, and he was like barely speaking. He was, I was
You ever seen a black man just look flushed?
Yeah, that was Freddie.
I'm like, oh, I was expecting. Could you pull around back? You're not expecting to see anybody.
So there I was.
It's a Sunday evening.
You have not been yelled at yet.
No, I didn't get.
You're still here.
I did see the
fob
boss.
Works.
Yeah, everything is fine. I did see the boss. Did not have a conversation about
you're in
this
trouble.
stuff.
There have been memos in the past.
There's a delay.
We're big here, and actually, I think this is most workplaces. If you're listening, you can weigh into text 52353 is the staff email or memo where everyone essentially gets yelled at, even though one person did something stupid.
Yes.
And we all know who the one person is too. Like everybody
whole
always
office.
knows who it is.
Yeah. The whole office
But
knows.
we don't just reprimand that person.
Nope.
You got to rub everybody's nose in it.
But it's just kind of like everyone take note.
Sure.
All right?
KT,
no one else
are
does
you
it.
looking forward to firing Fred if necessary? 'Cause you
I
hold
mean,
that
listen,
power.
I do have that power, so I can make some phone calls.
No, KT
Wow.
if I
fired somebody
really wanted
yesterday.
to.
Did you? Did it make you feel powerful?
Powerful. It actually did, just a little bit. But no, it needed to happen. I'm promotions director, so this person just was
People
not
come and go.
reliable,
And so
I
you
had to let him go.
to cut the cord on him.
Yeah.
And that was it. Did you feel like for future firings, you wanted to get your desk up a little bit higher so you could just fired, kind of
Right.
do that.
Look down on you. You are fired.
Yeah.
Put him in a little chair.
Yeah.
Just like, okay.
Because I am little, so it did make me feel
Yes.
made me feel a little bit bigger.
Made you feel a foot taller.
Just a little bit.
Can you imagine if you were about 6 feet?
I know.
Because you're what, 5'1"?
I'm 5'1".
I know. KT
Nobody
is so,
takes me seriously.
so short. As you walk in, you think, I think I just got fired by a bobblehead. I don't know what happened here. What's
and
going
everyone
on?
in this building's older than me.
Yeah.
But
I
now
understand.
you're grown.
Right.
Now she's officially grown. She's ending other people's employments. Watch out, Fred.
I know.
You're next.
I know.
Fred, if you do get fired, I'm going to request to our boss that he let KT do it. So, we can at least have that.
You still have a story
That
to
will
tell.
bring me
Parting gift.
so much joy.
Wow. Damn. That's tough.
I've been waiting for this.
Wow.
It's like, I love you.
Yeah, We are incident free on the roads. If you see anything, pull over. Let us know. You can text 52353. Sun and clouds today, and a chance of storms later on, getting to 90, and a chance of storms tomorrow, and slight chance of storms on Sunday as well. 73 at K92. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
Fred, maybe you can beg for a job at MediSpa. Do you
I
wanna do
think
that?
I could do probably just the front desk.
Yes.
I can just type in some stuff on the Excel spreadsheet calendar.
You'd be good as a front desk person,
Yeah.
really anywhere. I mean,
not,
you're charming. You smile. You're clean shaven. Well, not clean shaven, but your beard is well
I keep
manicured.
it like trimmed and stuff. I'm I guess I'm a nice face to see when you first walk in. That's all I can do.
MediSpa at Ridgewood Hill is a really cool place for all of these different kind of technology, new wave spa treatment-y things. Non-surgical options for stuff like cool sculpting, which is a procedure that I tried where they freeze your fat cells and then they die. That's it. And they go away. It's that stubborn fat where you can work out all you want and you can try to eat well, but you got those love handles that refuse to go away.
Yeah, that midsection, man, it could be stubborn. It won't go away. You need some help sometimes.
Yeah, so they do this, no surgery, no downtime. It's the world's #1 non-invasive fat-reducing procedure, over 6 million treatments worldwide. It takes a couple months, so I can't really report to you, oh my God, I noticed a difference in a day.
Yeah.
Because I didn't, but...
I had this weird dream that you did.
Oh.
And I'll have to tell you that story another time. But it was as a result of your cool sculpting. You just wanted to show it off, and I'll get into more details later. But
KT, he was dreaming of me shirtless. That's what I'm getting at here.
Whoa.
yeah, it's a long story.
Hello.
That is
Doesn't
a
matter.
long story.
All I do know is you can get a free consultation and $100 off your first cool sculpting treatment. They're celebrating their 10-year anniversary as well. So that's the MediSpa at Ridgewood Hill. Call and set up an appointment, and go about it that way. And check out your options. Ask questions.
540-444-4343. It's not just cool sculpting. They
No.
do Botox. They do fillers. They do the vampire facials. Monica's been in love with her vampire
Yes.
facial because she's a vampire. But
Yeah.
that you
She's
don't
got a glow.
You don't have to be a vampire to get the vampire facial. All this stuff. MediSpa, Ridgewood Hill. Love the staff over there. It is behind Ridgewood Farms, Kroger, and Salem. 444-4343. Tell them the Thang sent you. Lando Balata. Oh, I'll show you my cool sculpting, Frederick. You want to see my after pictures? Hey, how you doing? Hey, girl.
I always wanted to do cold sculpting.
Hi, Tammy. Hi, Samantha. Jeff, she's at the beach.
You know about this?
I did lipo laser.
Ooh, David, maybe. Our boss isn't funny like that, though.
Cause
Brandon, hi.
This big.
Amber.
Yeah, you're so annoying.
me and Monica did it together.
What was that other thing she did where it's like you get in that big ice chamber thing? Was it like a
Oh
muscle
yeah.
relaxation?
What's that called?
It's
It's like a free
Crypto or
cryotherapy.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's like cool sculpting, but sort of different, basically.
Well, I'm about to do that.
I think it's a similar procedure.
be able to have that freedom to just, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that.
See?
True.
Can't just go blowing money.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, Katie saw my email. She was like, did you order a pair of shoes? God.
No.
No.
It was,
it
was a shipping confirmation. But actually, she was telling me because
You do not need any more.
No, I know. But the money I spent on it, plus I shipped it to the wrong address. I shipped it to my old
You keep doing that.
apartment address. I know. It was a freaking Apple Pay. I'm messed up. I didn't change the address. But I was like, I already figured it out. I already tracked it and told the guy who took over the lease that I would come by and pick it up.
And he decided to respond with, I don't see any package. What are you talking about?
Sold them on eBay.
So we're doing life hacks next.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay, here's the rest of this dirt stuff if you wanted it at all.
Okay.
Ya la 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 ooh ba doo. Ah, crap! I meant to tell you to do your because I gotta get Salem Red Sox later. Fudge. No, I'm not gonna do the rejoin. I'm just gonna go right into the scoopla here.
Scoopla.
Is this one of the new ones?
Yeah.
It is technically.
Yeah, the old
Not
ones.
that big one we use for like the car giveaways.
They're so pointless.
No, the old one was like tiny.
The old one was just this part.
Right. You are correct. Hello, Micah. You have a snake in your car? I think.
I didn't want her to know about the freaking shoes, though.
Micah's paranoid because she saw a snake in the road and decided to run it over.
You think it crawled up in your car?
Back up to run it over again. She said, it wasn't there anymore. And she knows she ran it over. So now she thinks it slithered up her wheel well and it's going to jump out of her car.
Come crawling out your air conditioner vent.
I'm really ugly this morning.
I wasn't going to say anything.
All right, I'm going to have to block some people.
From work? So you're not the one getting fired next week? Is that what you're saying?
Da 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 da.
No.
Noot, food, eat a
I put
doot,
my,
and
the streets
a
of
move,
DC.
ba la
I
la.
work at K92.
Oh yeah, please do that while you're there. That's a great idea. If you could do that.
There you go.
Do you know who I am? You can throw that out a few times too. That works out perfect.
I probably won't even post.
All this talking now, and all of a sudden you don't want to post.
I haven't
Talking
posted-
loud ain't saying nothing.
I haven't posted anything in a long time. But, yeah.
Da,
It's Angie Ange's birthday.
Don't let me forget. I have it on my list here too, but in the 9 o'clock hour, I guess we need to cut for the station. It's some promo for the peanut butter thing. So I just told Mitch, I'm like, look, I'm leaving. I will cut you some raw audio and you can have it. So there's a script. We're supposed to make it our own. So we'll just do that.
Yes.
You can't wait till Monica gets back. Do they want my voice?
No, they want it this weekend.
Okay.
So I don't think it matters. I think it's the station. So
Okay.
we're all the station. Excuse me. So we'll do that. It'll take 2 seconds. Stand by. K92 Mornin Thang. It's Friday. It means hacks. It's the good kind of hacks, the ones that don't steal all of your personal information.
Yeah, I like them.
Did you see that idiot kid that got in trouble for hacking Apple?
No.
He's a genius, and an idiot all at the same time. So and he was like a teenager, and he hacked Apple for something. I don't know what it was. And they investigated, and they caught him. And when they caught him on his computer, all of the evidence was in a folder called Hacky Hack Hack.
You gotta be smarter than that.
Hey, whatever.
Well, use your abilities for the good of the world, right?
That's
'Cause
funny.
You hear it in all the superhero movies, like all
Not
the villains.
hacking.
They're geniuses, but they use it for the wrong purpose.
Yeah. I
Not
know,
smart.
like every man knows, if you need to hide things, especially from your wife or girlfriend or whatever, you hide them in a folder called Fantasy Football Draft Notes. They will never look there, I'm telling you.
Oh, this has got to be boring stuff in here. I'm not
Exactly.
looking at that.
So we do the good hacks. These are little tips, little tricks, little things to help you out. And since Monica's not here this week, I'm confident all three of them will be helpful.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We can.
Correct.
These will all be practical.
Yep, will have nothing to do with squat an abandoned building. That was one of Monica's pieces of advice. Wear a toilet seat around your head. I'm not making any of these up.
She's
No, seriously.
crazy.
Use an old shoe as a cup holder and rub deodorant on your lips if you got a herpes. Those are all Monica Brooks
Yeah, it's
tips.
legit.
I love her.
We'll find out. Next week we'll get back to that. So, KT, what do you have as your hack?
Okay, so you guys know how you were making fun of me because I put my loofah in the wash machine when it's on its last leg just to clean it.
Well, you were putting
said
it in the
dishwasher.
dishwasher.
Dishwasher, yes. Okay, so, did you know that you can put it in the microwave?
The loofah?
Yes, you can put your sponges or whatever in the microwave, and it will kill off all the odor-causing bacteria. You put it in water, you put it in the microwave, set it for 2 minutes, voila, it's brand new.
Yeah, I have heard that. It's about like the kitchen sponge.
Yes.
I assumed it was probably the same for the loofah thing.
Yeah.
I've decided instead of trying to rehab a stinky old sponge, I'm going to the next one.
Yeah,
I've
you know
reached
why?
the point in my
I mean,
life.
They cost $4.
If you don't feel like going to the dollar store, I mean, hey, this is easy.
You end up at the store at one point or another. It's not like you making a trip just for the loofah.
I
Even if
do-
you were, I think it's worth it.
I do find a sponge to be more expensive than you think. So if you want to buy a halfway
Sometimes,
decent
yeah.
sponge, you want to buy a crappy one, but those they don't last and they
they'll
don't
fall
really
apart.
work. But
Yeah.
a decent sponge is like $4, but still,
True.
It's $4. If I can't afford it, I need to do better at life.
That's true.
Your advice is good, though it is worth stressing to everyone. Wet. These are wet when they go into the microwave. Wet
Right.
sponge, wet loofah. If they're dry, you will be like KT and burn your microwave down.
Yeah, be
Which
careful.
you did for other things. It wasn't that, but you can't put them in dry.
Right.
They will catch fire. Okay, I consider that
There you
helpful.
go.
Thank you very much.
right.
Freddie Mac, what you got?
All right, so I like ice cream. Ice cream tastes good.
Thank you. Freddie Mac's also helpful.
There you
I
go.
appreciate it. That was good.
Your
Good
turn.
job.
Correct.
So when ordering, this is how you maximize your scoops. When you go to an ice cream parlor or ice cream place and you want more ice cream. So when ordering ice cream, if you're getting like a cone, ask for a single scoop,
Okay.
right? But when they're finished, and once they're finished scooping it and they put it in, say, actually, I'll take a second scoop. So wait till basically order one scoop.
Okay.
That way, when they put that second scoop, when you ask for that and they put that on, they'll have to make it about the same size as the first one. Versus like
Gotcha.
one big one and a smaller one when you normally ask for a double scoop.
Okay.
Right.
Because
Makes sense?
otherwise it'll look too small and it'll
Right.
look like you've been cheaped out.
Exactly.
But when they
You are
start
kinda cheaped
smaller,
out.
they can do that to you.
Right.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So this probably gets you one more bite of ice cream. Which
I would
is,
hope
you
at
know,
least 3 more bites
Hey.
on average.
Sometimes when you
Varies
get
by
to that
state.
last bite, you wish you had one more.
Well, yeah.
So it's
it's worth it in the end.
Okay.
Adds up.
I have one on how to remember people's names. You guys good at remembering people's names?
Not at all.
Me neither.
No, not really. I
Oh,
remember
my God.
faces. Names are hard.
I'm really good at remembering context. I mean, I'll remember from years. Oh, I remember you. I saw you at such and such event, and we were doing this, blah, blah, blah. Or I saw you at the mall.
Yeah.
Those things I remember. Your name, oh, my God, it is in one ear, out the other. And I feel bad about that. And I want to do better, but then when I get in the moment, I forget to do better.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget it immediately.
Uh-huh.
Like, hey, how are you doing? And we have a conversation and blah, blah, blah. All right, so nice to meet you.
What's your name again?
What was your name again?
Yeah.
I
I
know.
feel so bad. I'm like, you just told me.
I
I'm an idiot.
usually, this is not even this is the Zach hack version, is if I have that first conversation with someone, at the end of the entire thing, I just ask them their name again, always.
Okay.
I'll be like, hey, and your name was again, because I always like to do this to just make sure I remember people's names. And
Okay.
I kind of just say it that way, and it's all good.
Yeah.
The other one is the mnemonic device. Do you know what that is, KT?
No.
Fred, do you
Mnemonic
know what that
device.
is? The
I'm not sure if I've heard of it.
mnemonic device, which is
Mnemonic device.
actually spelled MNEMONIC. Mnemonic. It's weird looking.
Okay.
That is when you sort of assign a title that goes along with someone's name that also starts with the same letter. So, you're like, if I met Fred and I thought to myself, well, he's kind of freaky. He's Fred the Freak. That's a mnemonic device. Fred the Freak would be a mnemonic device. but it helps
Okay.
you remember and associate something with the person. Like if you meet Laura and she's got really long legs, you'd be like, that's long leg Laura. And you think that to yourself,
Right.
and it helps your brain remember the person's name.
Kayla the cutie.
I mean, well, cutie is spelled with a C, but
Okay.
does it matter?
No.
I mean, I would assume it.
I don't know. Ask your brain. I have no idea.
You're trying to. I would assume.
Right, because well, it's tough with KT because then it's like Kayla the kite. I don't know.
Yeah.
Though
The kangaroo.
if you remember Kayla
No.
got a head like a kite, you'll remember her name if you do
Sure.
that. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
even have to
yeah,
be accurate; it has to be ridiculous.
All right,
and
something
then you
just
will
crazy.
remember it. So there it
All
is.
right.
Next week,
Very
I
helpful.
promise you, we will have some non-helpful advice from Monica Brooks when she's back.
Absolutely.
We apologize that we helped you too much this week. Next,
I know.
we'll do worse next time. I promise.
Yeah.
Factor Bullcrap is next. Tickets to go see the B-52s tonight, as well as every other concert in the Budweiser Summer Concert Series at Elmwood Park that's on the way. What? You know what? My hack was almost ice cream related as well.
Oh yeah.
And I went for the remembering names one instead. But I can't tell you what it is because I might still use it.
No.
That's right. You don't get to know my ice cream hack. Too bad. So sad. I don't want this. I don't want that. I want. That's what I was looking for. Will Stafford in the house. What are you doing, Will? Will Stafford, when I met him, gave me a compliment and an insult all rolled into one.
Oh yeah, I think you told me. What was it again?
I mean, he's super nice. It was a compliment, but he was just like talking about what a big fan of the show he was and how, it's great meeting you, whatever. He's like, oh, yeah, I've been listening since I was a kid. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. It's like, oh my God, I've been listening since I was like 12. I'm like, how old are you, child? I hate you so. I hate you. I hate him.
What was an interesting character?
Sweetener came out, huh? What? Ariana Grande's?
Yes, it did.
I'm not interested.
I was not super interested either. I'm not going to. I listened to it this morning.
Everyone hates you. I hated everything. I mean, it was just awful. Awful. Don't hate your audience. The royal baby.
Everybody doing this running video down the hall is so funny to me.
Running video down the hall.
You know how 6ix9ine did it? He was on the fastest man alive. You haven't seen these videos? And then they run.
What is that?
Whatever,
What
dork.
is he doing with the?
You didn't see when 6ix9ine did this?
No, I don't follow that dummy.
But everybody's been doing it since. Listen, you missed it. And it's not funny.
Oh wait, rewind it back a little bit. I don't want to see him talking.
It's part of it. Don't fast forward it.
Why is he trying to charge it to his flip flop?
It's supposed to be funny.
Oh, that's not Tekashi 69.
I know, but everyone's doing it because he used to.
Okay.
He did it. Isn't it? It's not funny.
Oh, that goat.
David, you can break out the fork use anytime you want. Kenley, no, we're not doing it today. I think we're gonna make it a more of a long form YouTube activity at some point. So trying to rush it here in the studio. Have a staff get together, probably at Zach Jackson's house, and then force KT to cook on my home turf. But we can't hang out at her house because I'm gonna guess her apartment is tiny.
Yeah.
See,
it is
I knew
very
it.
Tiny.
Yeah, and I'm sure your kitchen is pathetic. No offense.
Yeah, it's kind of pathetic.
Yeah, see, I knew. It's all right.
Got a microwave now.
I
Also
have a
that.
microwave.
Hi,
I got
Heather.
a new one. That was
Hi, Laura.
It was like 2 years ago, guys.
Hi,
Let
Kelly.
it go.
Never.
2
We will
years ago?
never let it
Stop
go.
it.
I've
This
got
was like-
audio clips from 15 years ago. We don't let anything go around here.
Kidding me? This was last fall.
Samantha says if you go to Brewster's and they take your
Ice
order,
cream?
they walk away, and then they come back with your ice cream. So if you tell them to put another scoop on, you're just doing a dick move.
That is kind of sucky. It depends on the place. Bruce's is different. But I don't know. Mr. Goody's in more.
Josh, I'll do my best to get that song on for you. Stanky.
Like Blue Cow, it might work somewhere like that, where they hand it to you, but you could be like, oh, could I actually have another?
Yeah.
Or before they actually give it.
Way to rip off a hardworking small business that's local, Fred. Good job.
No, I don't.
Way to go. Way to put them out of business with your little ice cream scandal. Nice.
You still got to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
You maximize the ice cream that you get.
Yes, but was when they were now they've gone over their overhead because of your extra little morsels, and you have put Jason and his family out of business.
That's
Way to
not
go.
true.
Way to go.
Stop it.
Jeez. How do you sleep at night?
Oh my gosh. I don't want to see it.
Yes, you do. It's really funny.
I don't like Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's whack.
He is kind of whack.
Control.
I love him.
He's annoying.
He's so funny.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's annoying.
These are important debates around
Well,
here.
you're gonna
Is
watch this
Tekashi
video.
6ix9ine funny? Everyone else is like, is that a person? I don't even know. Is that a person or a thing? Was that a flight? Sounds like a flight. I'm on the Tekashi 6ix9ine later on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Angry Zach's Factor Bullcrap. I'm your host, Zach. Factor Bullcrap is a grudge match of two listener friends and random tidbits. Today, the winner gets a pair of tickets to the Budweiser Summer Concert Series at Elmwood Park. So that gets you everything. You go to the B-52s tonight. Then you can go see Gary Allen on September 7th and Young the Giant on September 22nd. Start calling now, 774-9236, 800-468-9236. We'll start with caller 9, pick 2 contestants, and you will go head-to-head next. People of Earth, this is Factor Bullcrap. Buka tuka. Bingy bingy.
K92, caller number 1, try again. K92, caller 2, try again, please.
Lambo.
K92, hello. Hi, who's this?
All I need.
Say it again.
All I need.
Miranda, are you speakerphone or Bluetooth or anything? Please take
Okay.
it off because I can't.
So let me pinpoint. I'm going through KT's weekend. I'm gonna try to figure out where things could go south. So you leave. What time do you arrive in DC?
I'll be in DC at 5.
5 o'clock. Okay. So you'll be battling traffic to get to wherever the hell it is that you're going.
Yeah.
So you're going to be a little stressed out and annoyed by that, but really ready to have some fun.
Right.
Okay. So now the evening plan is what?
Sugar Factory at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay. Is that food also? There's food there?
Yeah, there's.
Okay.
food
All
at
right.
Sugar Factory.
I don't know. I've never been there. So, all right. So you have a dinner reservation at 9.
Right.
Okay.
Hi, who's this?
Do you, all right. And you're all staying at the same hotel.
Well, okay, we're staying at my friend's apartment because she lives in DC.
Gotcha.
The rest of our friends, like our guy friends, they have booked a hotel.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to go right to your friend's house at 5
Right.
and start drinking.
Yeah.
Will there be snacks there?
Hopefully she got food.
It isn't it's an apartment or her house or whatever. So I think there's a better likelihood of snacks being there.
Yes.
Because if you were going right to a hotel room, what I was going to say is you're going to get tore up puke drunk tonight because you're going to be shit-faced by the
I'm
time
not
you get to
going to
dinner.
throw up.
Oh, Lee. Okay.
I'm not throwing up.
All right, so I have 2.
Are you a thrower-upper?
I am, but I've overcome that.
Because she's grown.
I used to be.
When's the last time you threw up from drinking?
Okay, well, this doesn't really count.
Okay.
But like, it was the next day.
That's throwing up from drinking. That counts as. Had you not drank, would you have thrown up? No. Okay. So when was that?
Like 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. So she's overcome all of that. She doesn't throw up from drinking anymore. She throws up the next day from drinking, is what she's saying.
Yeah. Now I know my limits.
Okay.
From 3 weeks ago?
The last time I threw up from drinking was 15 years ago. Just so you know.
What about you, Freddie?
I've never thrown up from drinking. Ever.
I've
Yes,
only
you
twice.
have.
2 times in my whole life.
I swear you told me once you did.
No. I've been hungover a few times.
Now,
I
he's
haven't
been
felt as
naked,
great.
passed
I've
out
never-
on a toilet before,
Yeah.
but no throwing up.
I didn't throw up, though. I've been sick. I haven't felt as great, but I've never thrown up. Ever.
Well, a little dusty,
That's a fact.
as they say.
Yeah,
Okay.
Stomach felt a little weird.
All right.
and that,
To be continued, this conversation.
Promise.
Well, look at you.
If you watch the behind the scenes, we do the live video feed on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. I'm going through KT's entire weekend to figure out when things could potentially go wrong.
When they're going to go downhill.
Yeah, where
Let's
is
hope they don't.
I am too, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to warn you. Say, look, this is the spot right here.
that this could go south.
You need to get past this, and then you'll be all right.
This could be bad.
I'm trying to figure out where it is. I'm not there yet, so you can listen to that conversation. But that's while the songs are playing. We do all that. So now we need to play the game.
Where it's in the arena.
Factor Bullcrap is true, false, or the screw in you. Let's meet our peeps. We got Aaron first. Good morning, Aaron.
Morning.
Aaron, what do you got going on this weekend? Anything?
Soccer tournament.
Okay. There you go. I'm assuming for a child, or are you playing in a soccer tournament?
Oh, no, for my son.
Okay, cool. Are you a respectful participant, like a crowd watching mom, or do you yell a lot?
A little of both.
Okay, that's fine.
Break his clavicle!
I shouldn't have put it that way because, finish him. You can be loud and respectful.
Yeah, that's true.
It's possible.
It is possible.
It's more rare
It
than
takes a
loud
skill.
and disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so a little of both. That's fine. How old's your son, Aaron?
He's 14.
Okay, 14. And what's his name?
Devin.
Devin?
Yeah.
Okay, good
All right.
luck to
Good luck to
Devin.
Devin.
Shout out to you. Your opponent today is Miranda. Good morning, Miranda.
Good morning.
Miranda, what are you doing this weekend?
Nothing. I don't have any plans.
Netflix and chill.
I'm very jealous of that sometimes.
Yeah.
That was originally what I was planning to do this weekend.
Nothing.
But my plans changed, and so now I'm doing stuff.
Going on an adventure.
Right, and it's going to be awesome, but part of me wishes I was doing nothing. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Aaron, would you like to go first or second in the game today? Aaron.
We'll go first.
All right, first for you, Miranda, you'll go second. Here's the deal. Factor Bullcrap is 3 rounds. I'll give you a statement. And you tell me, no, not yet. You give me, man, we're jumping ahead.
Hey.
We just want this to be over so we can get to the weekend. You get it right, you get a point. Get it wrong, you lose a point. You're also allowed 1 screw where you can force your opponent to answer your question instead. Now let's do round 1.
Round 1.
Thank you. Aaron, your question in round 1, Factor Bullcrap. Aaron, 30% of people surveyed say they wouldn't date a person with an old cell phone. Fact, Bullcrap, or screw? Aaron.
Fact.
Fact is
Correct. Yeah,
That
I
is
judge you.
facts.
I'm
I
with
judge
you.
you. Yeah.
You can't have a flip phone.
you can't.
What?
What if they have a BlackBerry? I don't think that's acceptable either. Not in 2018.
I met a girl at radio camp, Freddie Mac. She
Yeah.
had one of those sideways droid phones where you flip the screen up and the
little
keyboard was
razor?
underneath. Oh, my God.
No, please.
I
Why?
used to have
Why?
one of those.
Why? I don't even consider Androids to be smartphones. I'm sorry. I know people are going to hate me for that because a lot of Android people, but
Right.
I mean,
No, I know.
Not,
I couldn't
not
believe
anyone
it.
that slide and flip.
And this
no.
is a very ironic situation because she works on a show with her father that actually is a
gosh.
thing. And I said, and her dad makes a lot of money. I said,
Yeah.
your father, he needs to pay you more. I don't know what's
Seriously.
going on there. Anyway, that's a point. Miranda, here's your question in round 1. Factor Bullcrap, Miranda. Men who put rap music as one of their interests on their dating profiles get 32% more messages than people who don't. Fact, Bullcrap, or screw? Miranda.
Bullcrap.
Is correct. Yep. It's country music.
Oh, boo.
Uh-huh. Put a
Is that
little
very much
country
state or
on there.
something?
Huh?
That's interesting.
Well, the ladies like it. They're looking for a country boy, you know, that they
Yeah.
get all excited
me.
about that. Well, I know not you. But
You ain't the only one that was
Yeah, you're
surveyed.
right.
So like
not
it.
me.
Let
So
me not
it
be
doesn't.
biased.
Beyond that, it can't no one else exists.
Yeah.
So whatever. Okay, let's move on. What's the score? What do we got there?
Aaron and Miranda tied 1-1.
Okay, now we can do round
2.
Miranda, you're second. So, Aaron, here's your question in round 2. Factor Bullcrap. According to a new study, Aaron, half of Americans say they haven't traveled outside of the country since they got a pet. Fact, Bullcrap, or screw? Aaron.
Fact.
Fact is
Correct.
Yeah,
That's
they
unfortunate.
don't want to leave mittens. They're too worried about it.
Mittens can go to a sitter.
Some people will never leave. They will go nowhere. They will never travel.
That's not right.
Unless they can bring their dogs, and that's what pet sitters are for.
I've seen so many, because I've been flying a lot in the past few months or so, and I've seen so many, what do they call them?
Service animals?
No, the emotional support animals. Like, why is a German Shepherd on the plane?
Emotional support animal.
A German Shepherd, not a service dog, not a service animal either, because that's one thing. But
German Shepherds are better. They're more trainable dogs than some other breeds, so that's why it ends up being a dog.
Does anybody claim that their animal is a service dog?
They have to
a lot of times now.
I feel like there's paperwork that has to happen.
There's paperwork and there's all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you got to do it beforehand. But I think it's kind of ridiculous. But I mean, I don't judge.
Well, I have an emotional support owl that I take with me. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a turtle.
Yeah, Hootie. Hootie's my man. All right, Miranda, here's your question in round 2. Factor Bullcrap. Miranda, the country of Bolivia has a navy with 5,000 sailors, even though they are landlocked and don't touch the ocean at all. Fact, Bullcrap, or screw Miranda?
Fact.
Is? Yeah. Correct. And they haven't been on an ocean in 140 years.
Whoa.
That's a good job, though.
That's not
Just
bad.
sit there.
Yeah.
Hang
landlocked.
out. Get the Navy. For what? That's right. Never mind. All right, next.
Round 3.
Yeah, Miranda and Aaron, you tied 2-2.
All tied up. Both of you still have the screws in play as well. Factor Bullcrap. Aaron, according to research, women who scored lower on emotional stability tests were also better at mashing potatoes, which is code, of course. Fact, Bullcrap, or screw Aaron?
Bullcrap.
Yeah, no.
That means you're wrong.
Yep, they're good at that.
They are.
They're emotionally unstable. Miranda, here's
man.
your question in round 3. Factor Bullcrap. Miranda, 48% of people surveyed who have a significant other say their phone is the last thing they look at before they go to sleep, not their significant other. Fact, Bullcrap, or screw Miranda?
Bullcrap.
She says Bullcrap. If she's right, she wins. If she's wrong, we go to tiebreaker. She is... correct. She is right. She is the winner.
Miranda.
It's 25%, which is still kind of high.
They're pretty high.
When you got that person right there, and you don't look at them,
What
you
are we
look at your
coming to?
Insta.
Yeah. What's the world coming to?
Yeah.
Casey, do you do that? I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
You think you're funny.
Zach was going to make the joke had I not. So
I was not.
The
joke is played out.
Respectful. It was. I was actually, Fred, I was going to ask you if this situation ever happens in your home.
A lot of times we're both watching TV, so does that count? That still counts. It's a screen.
Right, but you turn it off. You don't, look at her and say, "Good night, my darling. I love you so much," or anything like that. You just...
98% of the time I do. But
Sometimes
there's a chance I don't.
If the TV's on, I'm just going to fall asleep.
Yeah.
That is the last thing I'm going to see is
Usually,
the TV.
yeah.
Factor Bullcrap is done. Put it in a drawer. Top moments of the week are on the way. Also, Fork You. Who or what needs to be told? Start getting them in now. Prize for our favorite. Text 52353.
We are incident free on the roads. If you see anything, pull over. Text safely to the number 52353. Weather-wise today, lots of sunshine. There's some clouds coming in as well. Some scattered storms expected later on this evening, getting to 90 today. Scattered storms tomorrow and Sunday as well. 73 at K92. That's your K92 traffic now.
Do your Comcast thing for today.
Also, I'll be broadcasting live in Lynchburg, Wards Road, Xfinity store from 3 to 5. Got the deals for the college students. Xfinity's going to... they're making it easy, simply put, to stay connected this school year. Internet and cable packages for you. So, again, Xfinity Store at Wards Road in Lynchburg, 3 to 5 today. Your chance to win tickets to the big college games. Got a big game for you to win tickets to. Virginia Tech? Oh, I'm not supposed to say. Anyway, 3 to 5 today. Xfinity Store in Lynchburg with K92.
It's time to see banking differently, and that's what they're doing at Blue Eagle Credit Union. Blue Eagle finances your fun. Now, just because you're being smart and financially responsible, which is important, it doesn't mean you can't have some fun. So make your daydreams a reality. Maybe you'd like to finally take that trip, shorten your bucket list, or get an ATV or whatever. Great loans with great rates are ready for you. And there's always the Eagle Express loan, $1,000, no credit check, 5 minutes, and you're done. Demand more from your banking. Make the switch to Blue Eagle Credit Union. If nothing else, let Blue Eagle look at your current loans because they could get you a better rate or lower your payments, and now you have more money in your pocket just by doing that. Membership eligibility and credit qualification requirements apply for all this stuff. They're federally insured by the NCUA. Call 800-342-3429 or go to BlueEagleCreditUnion.com. It's time to see banking differently with Blue Eagle Credit Union.
I would have rather you said like UVA.
Why?
And when you specifically cannot say the names of the places we're giving away tickets to.
Oh.
It has something to do with, I don't know, nature, so we can't, because we purchased these tickets. I don't know.
Oh.
So when you broadcast live, don't say UVA or don't say Virginia Tech. Just say we have football tickets to the big games.
So that's why it says the big games.
Sounds so weird.
Why can't you say like big
You just cannot say their names. That's just it.
the big college games? Just
Okay, then say college football
We
games.
just say we have college football tickets. I would just say college football tickets.
I didn't know if we had to say, but you just can't say.
You just cannot say it. No. Right.
Okay, my bad. All right.
I hope y'all haven't been saying it.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
I was gonna say the big college games, but then I saw the thing today, so then I knew which
Yeah.
tickets it was.
Okay.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Belle. What up?
What up?
I. Badu. Aaron is on line 1. Miranda, line 3. Miranda.
Hang on a second, okay? Aaron, hello.
Hello,
All right, so we have a prize for you. Pulaski Yankees baseball tickets,
Or a Now CD. Do a Now CD. That's
or
it.
Pulaski Yankees tickets, or we have a Now music CD. We just got them in. All the hits that we play.
All the hits.
Yankees tickets. Some family 4-pack, also some food vouchers in there as well. Have you won with us before? What's your phone number? 0707. All right. Still on 6075 Turner Street. Okay, cool. All right. Did you want to come pick those tickets up? We can mail them to you. Sounds good. Just come by 5:30 and make sure you have your ID. Okay.
So,
You're very
dinner
welcome.
reservation at 9.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Then what?
Then we might go to our friend's hotel
Okay.
to
Hey,
pregame
Miranda.
if we have time. If not, we'll go straight
Miranda,
to the
hello.
club.
Okay.
Hey, okay.
yeah.
Have you won with us before?
I love her. It's like, well, we might need to pregame before it's time to go to the club.
Well, nobody wants to buy a $15 cranberry and vodka.
Well, that's also true.
What's your
You see,
last
it's
name,
freaking expensive.
See, to me, I'm like, I thought this 5 p.m. to 9. That was the pregame, but no, there's the meal and
There's
then
another-
there's a
another-
pregame because
There's a second
clubbing
pregame.
doesn't start till like God knows what.
Yeah, like 11:30. Get there so we can get in.
I mean, there's
free.
no way. And there's how many people in this dinner?
The dinner's only 5.
Okay, 5 people. I was gonna say if you have this
903
huge
Camelot.
group, there's no way that doesn't last at least 2 hours.
Yeah, it's only
What's your
5. And
5
then,
people. All right, hour and a half.
Yeah.
So it'll be
and
about
plus they like
10:30.
sing to you
Hold
and
on,
play
hold on,
music.
hold on, I can't hear. No, I'm sorry. It's not you. It's 3364. What was the rest? All right, say that one more time. The street name. All right, Gumlog. You said. Okay. Salem still.
Why don't you pull me
All right.
close?
And what's your zip?
All right. Hello, Courtney. Hello, Austin. What up?
All right.
What up, you?
So we got you in here, and so yeah, the tickets are ready to pick up.
We
And,
have
just
that,
Come by
and we're
before
going to the
before
clubs,
5:30.
and then that
You're
will
good to
be
go.
the,
Okay, make sure you have your ID.
Okay,
B52s
Saturday
is tonight,
plans.
So Saturday, wake up.
The other ones are
Yes,
so you get
hopefully.
all 3.
I hope so.
We
the other 2 are
registered
September
for like
7th
this
for Gary
brunch
Allen,
/ day party.
and
Okay.
September
So it's like on
22nd
this like
for
rooftop,
Young
and like
the
it's
Giant.
like for $35 you can get like
All right.
buffet of like eggs, like
You're
all
very
this
welcome. Have a
breakfast
good one.
food.
You know me, I love a buffet.
And so that's from 12 to 3, and then 3 o'clock the day party starts.
Okay.
And it's open bar from 4 to 5. And
Okay.
that's all under the $35 you have to pay. Like that's it.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully we'll leave. I'm not trying to stay there all day so we can get ready for that night.
Uh-huh.
So walk around DC, take pictures, and then yeah, that night go back to Janae's house. I guess
Okay.
pregame again, and
Uh-huh.
then go to a fancier club
Okay.
because Friday's the ratchet
Gotcha.
where we
Understood.
can the casual
Mhm.
night.
Okay.
Then Saturday is we're bringing in Kia's birthday, so it's dressy.
I think I have figured out so far where I think the drama will happen.
Oh gosh.
Or it could happen. It could happen. Okay. Getting there. Oh, it's Friday. There it is.
Yes!
I didn't make you wait. time
Jump right
to
in.
celebrate the weekend. I believe I have pinpointed the potential drama point of KT's weekend.
Let's hope that there's no drama.
Exactly. But we will. This is why we're doing this. This is a case study, so I can say, here's where you avoid the situation.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help you out, girl.
Beforehand.
Uh-huh.
Because, you can do, conflict resolution
Yes.
after it's over. But if you know ahead of time.
That's true.
you're
There
good
is
to
a
go.
lot of girls, and when a bunch of girls get together, it's whoo.
Yep. I believe I have figured out the spot where there's potential for one woman to pull her high heels off and storm away in a huff barefoot down the street.
Okay.
It's not gonna be me.
And it's also going to be when the sun is out, which is going to be kind of crazy. Yes.
Broad daylight.
Yes, this is a broad daylight situation.
Wow.
I see some trouble.
That leaves witnesses.
Sneaks up on you. I'm telling you.
You talk about the day party.
Well, I'll let you know.
Oh, boy.
So I'm figuring that out. That's behind the scenes on the Facebook Live. You ever popped a pimple in your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly.
Well, that could kill you. Let's get into that here now. I know.
Whoa.
Popping a pimple in the middle of your face could kill you. How about that?
That's insane.
How?
How so? Because, they have the pimple popper lady. She's
Yes.
like some kind of doctor person.
Yes.
Katie loves to, pop
I know
pimples.
the Dr.
So does
Pimple.
my aunt. She loves it.
People love that
Like,
stuff.
let me pick your pimple.
You get away from me.
Literally.
Can you get it really up close to my face? Can I get this?
Yeah, and again, literally get away from me. See, I can actually use the word literally, and it makes sense. Literally get away from me. Thank you. There is a part of your face called the Triangle of Death.
Okay.
Catchy name. So it's basically if you drew a triangle from the top of your nose, like I'm pointing to the bridge of my nose right now, and then you made a triangle that went out to the corners of your mouth, and then you draw it in together. So that's your triangle of death right there.
Okay,
So what they say is if you pop a pimple in that triangle, everyone listening now is doing the same triangle draw on their face that all three of us are doing as well, and it gets infected. It can spread to your sinuses, which spreads to your brain and causes a stroke. So
no.
have a nice day.
Wow.
This is
That
good
makes
information
sense.
to
It
know.
is very good information.
Of course, the reality is that's where most
are the
pimples
chances?
show up.
How much can I still do it?
Yeah,
and
what
get
am
away
I?
with it?
What kind of risk factor am I dealing with here? Popping a pimple in that area could lead to an infection. I'm looking. The veins behind your eyes start to form clots to contain the infection. That's what happens, and it puts pressure on your brain, which can cause you to get paralyzed or die.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And the chances it'll happen are very slim. That's all it says. But a third of the people who do get it will die from it.
A third of the people.
Okay, well, I guess I'm not picking pimples in that area anymore.
Yeah.
It's not good. Oh my
Triangle
gosh.
of Death. I know. How about
Triangle of
that?
Death. That's a straightforward name too.
It is.
They tell you what's up.
But I guess really what you have to you could pop a pimple in that area if you needed to or wanted to, but then you just got to make sure it doesn't get infected. And if you notice anything looking off, immediately you got to deal with it.
I always get a pimple right in between my eyebrows, so I'm scared.
The top of the triangle. You're right there. That is actually the pinpoint of death. That's what they're calling that one. That's what I'm calling
Number
that
two.
one. Number two. All right. Now, is this really happening with people your age, Fred?
What's that?
KT. 20% of millennials say they vetoed a baby name. They're trying to decide on a baby name, the couple.
Yeah.
And they say, no, we cannot have that as the baby's name because that domain name is already taken.
Domain name.
Website.
Oh, the website?
The website is already taken.
Who's really caring about having a website named after their baby?
20% of millennials. So,
Stop it. Come on.
If
People are really worried about that.
Yeah.
That is so stupid.
It is.
Because you're worried about the wrong things. I think the name is important, yes. But is there a website availability?
Why?
No. That's stupid.
Well, they're just, I guess, because they figured they want this person to have their own website and their own identity. And
that just shows 2018 nowadays. That's all people care about is
The internet. Yep.
Internet, making websites.
Fred, I have good news for you, though.
Trademarking.
When you're talking about baby names, whenever that happens in your life, chadmac.com is still available.
Okay, great.
Yep. Little baby Chad will be
Chaddy.
ready to roll.
Wait, that has a ring to it.
No, it doesn't.
Number one.
You're fired if you name your baby Chad. I'm telling you that right now. Stupid idea that then takes off and becomes something. This is one of those ones you think, why didn't I think of this? Because it's so stupid. And then you also think to yourself, why is this actually taking off? How come I can't go viral or cool or whatever? Say hello to the bed chill.
What?
It's a giant table for your bed.
I don't want a table in my bed.
Well, a lot of people do want a table. So this is it's on wheels and you can slide it in. So not like a tray table, a little one. This one covers the entire bed. I'm showing it to you right now.
Whoa.
So they're saying
from one side to the other.
People could have they can do work from bed. There's drawers in it. It's got charger ports and everything that you can plug all of your devices into.
Okay.
That is another level of lazy.
Well,
it really is.
This person started a Kickstarter campaign, and the goal was to raise $22,000, which they funded in 1 hour, and now they are up to $320,000
Oh.
for the bed chill,
People like it.
for a table,
And we're Americans. We're lazy.
to never leave your bed.
Yeah.
Is basically what you can do
work
right there.
From bed.
Yep.
I don't know.
Freddie, I want that for my birthday.
Okay, well, what are you telling me for? That's good.
Those are life goals
For
right
you
there.
and Zach
I
can
want,
pitch in together.
I want that for my birthday, so I never have to leave my bed. I'm never
You
leaving
just want to
again.
fire people from our bed
Fork
now.
you is next. Oh, that'd be power right there.
I know, right?
Fire you from my bed. Who or what needs to be told? Fork you. Start texting 52353. We'll get into that next.
What do I need to fork you?
What do you need to fork you?
I don't know. Life is great.
Fork you then. Fork you, you optimistic bitch. What's wrong with you? So I've decided I don't need to hear any more. The potential for drama is between 4 and 6 p.m.
The open bar.
on Saturday. Yes.
The open bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there'll be a little bit of brunch. There'll be some champagne and
Mimosas,
mimosas
yeah.
with that. Then the open bar rolls in after you've already gotten a little lubed up. And, well, it's because it's only open bar for an hour.
Yeah.
Which means it's going to be like a rush job. Too quick. We got to have a bunch of drinks while they're free.
Yeah.
Drink, shot, because we only have an hour. So we should do shots.
Right.
Yeah, because, well, it's just going to take too long to drink them. So we've got to just do shots. Yep. And so in that 4 to 5 hours where that starts to happen, and the 5 to 6 hour is where someone says something that someone else didn't necessarily care for in this little let's go take pictures excursion. And next thing you know, someone storms off in one direction while everyone else is supposed to be going in this direction. And they're like, what happened to Tiana, or whoever the hell? I don't know. What are your
Janae.
Janae.
I can see Janae storming off. That's who stormed off last time.
Okay.
She's
So
the storm offer.
she's
She
the
was
stormer
out.
offer.
We could not find her around the hotel.
Yep.
Where was
Yep.
she? Was she drunk?
Yeah.
And so that, and again, and if that happens, then what that does is that puts a damper on the entire birthday celebration.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to have a nice, classy night. And Janae has stormed off. We don't know where she is. Oh my, OMG, I'm so nervous. She hasn't even posted on Snap. I don't know where she is.
SMH.
Yep. FML and all of those other acronyms. That's the spot that could unravel the entire evening.
Yeah, that's honestly. I think everything will be good tonight. I think it'll be fine the whole time, but if anything happens, it probably will be at the open bar because people don't know their limits.
There's also a decent possibility that someone doesn't make it to brunch and the day party tomorrow because they overindulged tonight.
I feel like somebody won't make it out Saturday night because at the open bar, they're going to pass out,
Well,
a.k.a.
or that.
Janae.
See, again, that all counts as the where things go south.
Right.
And then, because then that could be the issue where it's, oh my God, we got to take care of Janae. Now that pisses somebody else off. And
Right.
and then somebody else says, you know, why are you being a bitch? And oh yeah, that's the spot.
We will
found
see.
it. I'm just here to help. For my trip, I'm going to say there is a 0% chance that anything happens of drama. It isn't going. It's just not going to happen. It is statistically impossible.
Not in
Fred, go
Charleston.
ahead and do your Comcash again, as some people like to say, as I like when people say also. Oh no, okay. So we will officially kick off the weekend
officially
at 9 o'clock. Right now, we've unofficially kicked off the weekend. It's rogue. They haven't officially declared it, but we don't care.
Oh, man.
We're on vigilante weekend right now, which is cool. But we'll officially kick off the weekend at 9 o'clock.
Off the rails.
So then respectfully, we can officially go off the rails.
Okay.
Right now, we're unofficially off the rails anyway.
Unofficially.
Exactly. So that'll be the Awesome Foursome at 9 o'clock. 4 throwback songs. This one, it's kind of fire, I have to say.
Fire.
Yes.
So it's up my alley.
Oh, these songs, KT, are going to get you ready for your weekend. You might.
I'm excited.
You might dance to all 4 of these tonight in the club. That's entirely possible.
Okay.
And you know what? I'll give you, I'll write it out here in a minute. I'll sort of do a little clue to all the different songs. You can try to figure out, if you can figure out, it'll be the Awesome Foursome Mystery.
Nice.
And you try to figure out if you can identify the 4 songs that are going to be coming up.
Okay.
I think you'll be able to do that. We'll get into that.
Sweet.
But first, Fork You! Fork You!
Fork you.
Who or what needs to be told. Can't be bringing that into the weekend with you.
Nah,
Nope.
man. Get that bad energy, that bad juju out of here. I don't need
All
that.
of KT's friends need to get their bad juju out now.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So
don't
it doesn't happen.
No
Oh.
problems this weekend.
That's right. Freddie Mac,
No.
all of the bridesmaids at the wedding you're going to, they need to get it out now.
Hey, get it out now. That way you don't ruin the wedding day for anybody.
Right. If you're mad at Karen because she didn't return your shirt, tell her now.
You better get it out.
Right. You need
Let
to
her
do
know.
that. Who or what needs to be
Fork
told?
you!
Fork you, Frederick.
You know, I got to say, fork you. I bought these new underwear. So fork you to those new underwear because they didn't fit. All right? I got them. And they were just too small. They were just, they're wrong size. I bought the wrong size. But they say on the top, it says like medium, and it'll have like the waistband size, like 32 to 34 or whatever. I'm like a 34.
Okay.
It didn't fit. They were too small.
Oh, no.
So does that mean I'm fat?
I was going to say, are they too small or are you too big?
That's the realization I just had. Just this
Might
moment.
be time to hit the gym.
Whoa. I hit the
Don't
gym.
talk crazy, okay? He hit the gym hit back, so he didn't go anymore, and that was it.
I know. I hurt my back the last time I
Oh, I know you did. Because you came in here all types of slumped over.
My back was tight.
Do you feel like maybe you've acquired some more of you to love?
Since the last time I bought underwear?
Yes.
Fluff.
I suppose. Man, there's potential. There's a slight chance. Slight.
Because these are new. When it's old clothes, you can always blame the laundry.
Yeah.
You can't blame
That's
the
true.
laundry here.
No, because nothing was shrunken.
Now, it could be improperly sized.
That's what I think.
Yep.
It was kind of like an off-brand, and that's what I get for
Okay.
trying off-brand. And I was not going to be one of those people that try to return it. Because you ever see
Return
like
underwear,
the one
forget
that they've been taped up and they try to put them back on the shelf?
Trash
the
can.
store does? No. I tried those on. I'm a human being. You know what I mean? I have class.
You know, and that's
So I'm
that
throwing
is
those
also
away.
my
You were
size.
very upset.
That 32 to 34 range.
Uh-huh.
So, as your friend, I could say, all right, well, let me try them on and see if they are the right size, but we ain't doing that around here.
That's a little bit much.
That is way
was
bit
like-
much.
it
That's
was-
a lot bit much.
It was like a 6-pack. I only tried on one pair, but I was like, I'm throwing them all away. Next time, I'll say, hey, I'll give you 5 pair out of the 6 because I tried the one on.
KT says her life is amazing. She has nothing to fork.
No, I do.
Okay, good. Then fork something.
Fork you to my neighbors, okay? So it's a bunch of like college guys, and it seems like they add a new roommate every single week. They're very, very loud, and it's to the point where I feel like going up there and saying, please, can you shut up? The other day, okay, so
Which always works.
Their parking spot is right next to me, and I don't know if they were, trying to mess with me or whatever. So I found a neatly stacked like Domino's pizza plus the wings, the empty box placed neatly underneath my car. No, seriously. So it wasn't like they got out of their car and just threw it under. They said, haha, no, I'm going to place this underneath this girl's car.
Oh, yeah, they're messing with you.
And I don't even talk to them. Why
I
are you
know.
trying to mess with me?
Doesn't matter. This
have you
sounds
done
like
to
all
them,
the
yeah?
things I used to do when I had to live in apartments and
telling
everything.
you.
I would always mess with the girls downstairs.
Prank them,
Pizza
yeah.
box, breadsticks, and the wings neatly stacked, placed underneath my car. I was livid, and I still
Strategic.
am.
Yeah.
Now, was there food in these boxes?
No, it was completely empty.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was a gift.
Yeah, so it's like, why can't you just walk to the
I know, right?
dumpster? You know, you want to place it underneath my car.
Maybe they knew you cared about recycling, and you wanted to have that justification.
You don't
of
know
putting it
me.
in.
I don't even speak to you.
You got to take it to the next level now. You got to
This
take
is-
that
oh, yeah.
broomstick and bang on the ceiling.
Oh,
where
no.
they
What
make
I
noise.
did was I took that neatly stacked of, and I put it right in their parking spot.
Oh, God, this is never going to end.
Wait, they weren't even there?
No.
The car was gone?
Their car was gone.
What's the point?
She showed them.
Well, when
Yeah.
I don't know, when they get back, they can see that it's, I don't know. I was
You
just
don't know.
mad.
But now you just sort of kind of littered.
you
No,
did.
they littered first. Why would they put it underneath my car?
I always find that's the correct
I'm really
justification
loud right
for
now, I'm
littering.
sorry.
They littered first.
They did it
I do
first.
find that. Text 52353. Your turn. Who or what?
Fuck you.
You gotta free it up. We got prizes for our favorite as
Yeah.
well. You can also call. We like people on telephone. 774-9236 800-468-9236. And KT, I'm telling you, don't go up there and don't do the broom thing either, because they're already starting to mess with you. And
You'll make it worse.
we would only make it worse. And when I say we, I mean us guys
I
as
know.
guys in general.
So what, it's war now?
Well, I mean, you can always come back and keep telling us the stories because we're going to laugh. But
Bring it. Seriously, I can play games.
call the
You
landlord.
guys want to keep doing that? Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm telling you, none of the call the landlord.
That's
that
not
doesn't
gonna work.
We know who the snitch was. We all, yeah,
Yeah, they can zero in on you. They know who it
Exactly,
was.
so no.
You have to take it and or move. That's it.
Yep.
These are your only choices.
Call the U-Haul. I got to move. We are incident free on the roads. If you see anything, pull over. Let us know. Text 52353. That is the number. Weather-wise today, some scattered storms possible later on this afternoon. Getting a 90 today. Scattered storms tomorrow and a slight chance of storms on Sunday as well. 72 at K92. That's your K92 traffic now.
Salem Red Sox are home this weekend, so you definitely want to check them out. We have family 4-packs of tickets to give away later on in the show in the Eliminator at 8:15. Those are good for any of the games. I don't have my event schedule here, but it says Princess something. It's Princess something
Princess something.
tonight, or Prince. I'll figure that out here in a second. Freddie
I'll let
Mac
you
here
know.
at Comcast.
I
as
am.
well.
I'm broadcasting live today from 3 to 5, the Xfinity store on Wards Road in Lynchburg. Got your tickets to the big college games. Also, some K92 swag with our cornhole game. Students, come on out, learn how Xfinity is making it easy for you to stay connected this school year. Nothing worse than doing your homework last minute. You know how it is, KT. Like, we've been in school more
Right.
recently, and doing it, 11:45, you got to submit it by 11:59, and your internet goes out. That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
And I couldn't submit it on time, and I lose. But you want reliable internet. So that's why Xfinity's got the deals. They're making it easy to stay connected. 3 to 5 today, Xfinity store in Lynchburg with your K92.
It's Pirates and Princesses night tonight
Oh.
at the Salem Red Sox. It's also
Nice.
pink in the park, and there's fireworks afterward as well.
Nice.
Did it not show up in Promo Plus?
Hmm?
It's not in Promo Plus?
I didn't see it. Hang on.
Prize?
No, it's not.
Okay.
All the other ones are. Just not that one. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got some texticuses. Are they?
They were.
Oh, I know. And then, of course, we had to do
During
that.
the-
and
while
it-
we're
I
talking.
know. It burns. If we had a phone screener, you'd have those people.
Yeah. KT, we hiring. Excuse me, boy. Who do you think you is?
Yes.
You could hire your boy. Maybe he could do that.
Who?
Your boy, you just.
Oh, no. You want to be with him every morning?
He seems cool to me. Oh, someone loves listening to KT this week.
What did you say?
I love listening to KT this week.
Aw,
Uh,
play.
oh, the people. Hey, this is Freddie Mac from K92. Hey, got your text. Wanted to talk to you.
Oh, my God,
before
I did
you
forget
hear-
that one.
What's your first name? Whitney. Okay, great. We're going to be on here in just a few moments, a few commercials and a song or so. And we'd love for you to talk with us. Make sure your phone's turned. Make sure your radio is turned off in the background.
Yeah, make sure your phone's off. Hang up.
Make sure we're not on speakerphone or Bluetooth or anything. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Whitney. Hold on.
Oh, this person has requested we save the clip of you saying "break his clavicle."
Yeah, that was funny.
You know, for the longest time, I didn't even know what the clavicle was.
That's just a funny word.
Still don't.
Clavicle. It's your collarbone.
Your collarbone.
Oh.
I heard it on Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell.
Oh, okay.
Remember that soccer movie? His son played on a soccer
Just somebody yell at it. Break his clavicle.
Mike Ditka's in the movie. Or
Ah,
something.
okay.
Break someone's
Oh, you know, I gotta get some water. Yeah, I'll definitely take another one if you can get me another one.
Oh, mischievous. So a romantic comedy where she eventually falls for the mischievous frat boy.
What?
Are you listening?
I'm playing tic-tac-toe.
You look like you were taking a selfie.
I'm playing tic-tac-toe.
With a selfie in the bottom. Somebody said this is a plot of KT's movie, a romantic comedy where she eventually falls for the mischievous frat boy. That makes sense too.
You know, it's the same roommate that I was talking about in the beginning. Like, yeah.
The dude with the buck teeth? I mean, the gap in his teeth?
Okay.
Well, I mean, he has a gap, does he not?
He does. He has great eyes, though. I haven't seen him.
Across the street with a coffin outside the house. Coffin? What?
Right now, I'm at a state of mind.
You're so annoying. Why are you doing
Wait, go look at the video I just sent you of the 6ix9ine running.
Hey, it's Freddie Mac from K92. How are you? Doing really good. I got your text, and we wanted to talk to you here in a moment so we can fork that neighbor. All right, we're giving away a prize to our favorite as well. What's your first name? Say it one more time. Oh, Becca. Okay, got you. Your phone cut out right as you said that. Make sure your radio's turned off. No, that's okay. Make sure your radio's turned off in the background, and we're not on speakerphone or Bluetooth, and we'll be on in like 2.5 minutes or so. Okay, thank you. It works, I guess. You must have had a second.
My favorite girl. Name that voice.
Bacon Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking someone's property.
Hey, can you watch the video I sent you? You watch the video I sent you?
Two's plenty, as long as they don't hang up.
How much time?
1:40.
All right, Becca, we'll be on in just a minute, okay? Like a minute, 30 seconds. Okay, thanks so much. Hey, Whitney. Hey, so like a minute and a half we'll be on, okay? All right, thanks so much for hanging out. Hold on. Coffin. Phone screener would be cool, but
Maybe that can be Ben's other job and they can put him full time.
backboard. What'd you say?
That can be Ben's other job and they can make him full time like he wants to be.
No, I talked to him about that a little bit.
You talk to
Hmm?
You talk to our boss.
I have not.
Oh. But you talk to Ben.
But then I'm trying to see what they would say to come against that.
I'll tell you, but I'm not going to do it right this second. We're going to go on the radio first, and then I'll tell you afterward.
Hey, remember that? Remember that?
No.
You don't remember
that?
It's like those college
Oh.
dudes or whatever.
Oh.
The one white dude was be like, yeah.
The shimmy?
Yeah. That's this song got the perfect beat for it.
Kappas. It's the Kappas.
That's Khalid, Normani. Love Lies is the song. If you watch our video feed, you can see that this song requires lots of dramatic movements with your shoulders and your arms.
Called a shimmy.
Yes, there's a lot of shimmy. There's a shimmy in the wah. Yeah. I'm giving something else the name of the wah. Where you put your arm at the wah.
We got to teach Zach.
Oh, yeah. I got moves.
Culture them up a little bit.
I have more attention to the beat than Monica Brooks does. Just to be clear, I may not be as good of a full-on dancer, but I definitely can feel the rhythm way more than she can. We're here in Fork U. My daughter, she's 9 years old. She's awesome. I love her so much, but I'm going to call her out on the radio right here. Yeah. Let me also call this a fork you to whatever ding-dong it is that is always in the bathroom here at the radio station when I try to go. And I've been in here for an hour and a half, and I finally try to go to the bathroom, and there's always some dodo that happens to be in there.
Oh, boo.
I don't know who it is.
Why they got to go at the same time as you, huh?
I know.
Why you got to be in the bathroom at the same time as me?
Whitney and Becca are holding, so we're going to get them both prizes here in a second and find out who or what needs to be told.
Fork you!
My daughter, 9 years old.
What has she done with her sweet, innocent self?
She is sweet. She's innocent. She's smart. She's caring. She's just a great human being. So fork you to my daughter. School starts on Tuesday.
Okay.
And fork you to her for already breaking her school headphones.
Oh, no.
Fork you!
Haven't even gotten to school yet, and she broke them.
I'm sure it was an accident.
Oh, it's always an accident.
She didn't snap them in half
I
on purpose.
didn't mean it. That's always I didn't mean it.
See, what does she not? Does she take them out the box and everything out the
What
plastic?
kind of headphones? Like the over the?
Yeah, just you have to get them headphones for school.
Oh.
KT, they make them because they have computers and tablets and stuff. So
things have
it's
changed.
I know it's on their school supply list now. You got to get them headphones. So we got them the headphones, and of course they got to leave them at school. So if they do anything at home that involve headphones, you got to get them home headphones as well. But of course, because what is a child's favorite thing, Freddie Mac?
What's that?
Anything new. It doesn't matter what it is.
Gotta play with it now. I want to open. I want to touch it.
Even if you have a bag of goldfish snack crackers that is open and half empty, that is not as good as a new bag.
No.
If you brought that home, they want to open the new bag.
The
Same
new
flavor.
stuff.
Doesn't matter. So she opened the headphones and wanted to use them and whatever. Fine. You're responsible. But you know what I don't like is when these are the things, again, I tell my children all the time to do things like don't be walking around with your iPad in your hand. Like, you don't need to be doing that. If you're going to go get something, put it down, go do your thing, and come back. These are all the potentials. I've yelled at both of my kids for walking into the bathroom. Like, hey, no. This has iPad toilet written all over it. I won't drop it. No, get out.
You don't need it in there.
But when I'm asleep, things happen, and I'm not paying attention. So she had her headphones on, and she had it attached to her little iPad. Oh, she wants a snack. So she goes into the pantry and snags that cord on something and rips it out right at the base of the tablet.
Oh, just completely. You
Gone.
You can't put any tape on it and it's fixed. You know what I mean?
Nope. Rip
It's
that
the cord.
the little plug, plug, which was also jammed and stuck into the tablet. So shout out to Jeff and everybody at Valley Eye Repair who got it out for me because that was also ruined.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Isabella.
I didn't mean it.
She did. It was an accident.
It's always an accident. And the accidents happen because they're not careful, Fred.
The accidents happen because you were asleep on the job.
I was asleep on it. You're right. Fork me. That's what it was.
It's Zach's fault.
You did get me on that one. I know. She tried to say that. You didn't tell me specifically that. I said, how many things do I have to wait? I can't give you a laundry list of all of life. At some point, you have to have some common sense. Whitney. Good morning, Whitney.
Good morning.
Do you have kids, Whitney?
I have one. I have a son.
Okay, so you're on my side then. You agree with me.
I do. He's only 2, but I'm.
Oh, it only gets worse. They break you tell them everything and they don't pay attention. Whitney, who or what?
Fork you!
Needs to be told.
I'm saying fork you to self-checkout.
Okay.
So I go to the grocery store. I'm usually in a hurry. I have a few items. I'll pick them up. And I go to a self-checkout to not have to interact with people.
Exactly.
So I say my egg. The first prompt, help is on the way.
Oh, man.
I don't need help.
I know. Everything seemed fine. You know what, Whitney? I'm often convinced with the self-checkout that there are certain attendants that just really want to talk to people.
Yes.
So they sort of just push the button. Attendant is on his way.
Right.
They're just bored.
No,
so.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know they're bored. Because
Next thing you know,
all
you're
they do is stand there.
You're in a 5-minute conversation. You're like, this is exactly what I didn't want to do.
How did I get here?
Whitney, hang on. We got a prize for you. Becca, good morning. Becca.
Good morning.
Who or what needs to be told?
Fork you!
Becca.
Fork you to my neighbor across the street that has a coffin outside of their house.
A coffin.
A coffin.
Just sitting on
Wait,
the
wait,
side of the road.
Wait.
Just sitting in the front yard.
They have a coffin in their front yard.
Is there somebody in it? In the
I haven't been over there, so I hope not.
We're going to
Becca,
hope for no on that
Go
one.
over there, open it up, look
God,
inside.
no.
What is
No,
going on?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's
What in the
that is not
Roanoke?
okay.
Are they really into Halloween?
No idea. They just moved there, so.
Oh, they just moved in, too.
The new neighbors. This is what happens.
Yeah, they probably have Halloween decorations all year round.
Cousin
but the
Eddie
coffin was
rolls
the
in
biggest thing.
their new RV. Just a coffin sitting in the front yard.
Yeah, there was a wheelchair the other day, but it's gone.
Okay.
Maybe they just
Kinda
don't want to let
concerned.
go of their
That is
loved
kind of
one.
concerning. I don't know. They're new. Mate, you got to go introduce yourself. Welcome to the neighborhood, fruit basket, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, no, I'm
and then
not.
Right.
you'll-
And then you
if
say-
they have black
I would not
fingernail
introduce
polish, you know what's
myself.
up.
No?
I would say far away.
See, no, you need to know your neighbors.
I don't want to see what is in that coffin.
It is very important to know your neighbors for a lot of reasons, and I do firmly believe that. And I'm always very fortunate. I live in an old school neighborhood. Everybody knows everybody. So that way, it's not only to get to know them, to get along and be friends or whatever. It's to get to know them, to know what the heck's going on.
Yeah,
Some
you gotta
people you
know.
need to keep your eye on, and you need to know.
I'm good.
Yep. So you bring over some fruit, like Fred says, and you say, "So that is a lovely coffin."
Yeah, you make casually bring it up.
Don't insult the coffin and don't act suspicious about the coffin.
Just
Just
say
like,
it's nice.
man, that is a nice coffin. Where did you get it?
In it.
Compliment a coffin.
Yeah,
How
where
do you
did you
feel
get
about
it?
that, Becca? That sounds like a good idea.
Right.
Yeah, she's like, all right, whatever.
yeah,
I don't
she's
know.
like, no.
Hang on, Becca. We will get you a prize, and it is not death related, so that'll be fantastic. Oh my God, we'll get some
sorry about
texts.
that,
We'll
man.
get to those here in a few minutes. Top moments of the week as well. What did we do? We count it down next. That's a coffin. I just have a coffin.
That's weird.
Just a coffin in the yard. I love. That's amazing. Why? Prize for each of them. Give them a Now CD or just give them, if we do still have Pulaski Yankees, that can be offered as an option. Salem Sox I got to do next week, so don't do those.
Miranda?
Yes, Becca.
Hey, Miranda. Whitney. Zach told me it was Miranda. I gave
Oh,
him-
sorry. We had Miranda was another.
Sorry, Miranda was earlier.
It was in the
Whitney.
Factor Bullcrap.
That's what I meant. Sorry, my bad. All right, so well, we're gonna give you a prize for messing up your name and for you hanging out with us today. Appreciate it. So
Becca, hang on. We have a prize for you. Hold on a second.
Pulaski Yankees, like a VIP pack. It's got food vouchers, tickets to the game, obviously, and some swag in there, or a Now music CD. Just got a new one in with all the hits that we play on K92. All the stuff we do. The VIP thing. Okay, sounds good. This gotta be picked up, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's got
the
prize
pack.
merch.
Have you won with us before? Whitney?
Prizes. Free prizes.
What's your last name? Okay. and
I'm
your
gonna
address?
eat this giant yogurt. It's like this makes it look like I'm eating the world's biggest yogurt right here. Like I'm just gonna eat all of this, right, Caleb? See? Just a giant yogurt.
And what's your
But
birthday?
there was only one serving left in it, and I thought, well, I don't need to dirty another container. This is a container.
Cool.
Let's
All right,
go with
so
that.
We got that VIP pack for you with the tickets and the food vouchers and the merchandise prize pack stuff. It has to be picked up, and you can just come by anytime between 8:30 and 5:30 Monday through Friday. All right. Thank you. Have a good one. All right. Hey, Becca. Hey, have you won with us before? Okay. First time for everything. Let's see. All right, so I got a Now Music CD for you. We just got one in with all the hits that we play on K92 and then some. Or we have a family 4-pack of tickets to the Pulaski Yankees. It's got food vouchers in it, so you can get food and also like a merch bag.
Now I gotta hit
Okay,
up
so
Josh
Now
to try
Music
to help
CD.
me fix these headphones.
You said, yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, do you want to rewire some
Cool.
headphones? for me,
What's your
please?
last name?
I asked Josh for help for everything. My car,
Okay.
tail light.
What's your address?
I usually preface them like I have a non-work related favor to ask.
Say the street name again. Go ahead and spell it for me, 'cause I'm not sure.
For which I apologize, but I'm going to ask
So-
anyway.
Oh, gotcha. Mill Road. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, and city and zip. Okay. And what's your birthday, Becca? Okay, cool. All right, so we'll mail that CD out to you, and you'll have that late next week, probably. All right. So thanks so much again. We appreciate it. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See, these are the ones where it's never a good time. That's the thing with like ending a relationship. Some people they'll find any situation to be like, now's a bad time. This 4Q is 4Q to my ex for dumping me 1 month shy of our 4-year anniversary.
Yeah. Do you want to like celebrate
and then get dumped?
Break up?
And what's is it? Is it 2 months prior to the anniversary is acceptable for dumping, or is it like where does it cross?
Yeah.
Into
what's acceptable?
When is the acceptable jumping time? Yeah, because it's always like 4Q for dumping me right before Christmas, 4Q for dumping me right after Christmas, 4Q for dumping me 3 weeks before Valentine's Day, 4Q for dumping me 6 weeks before my birthday. Like what?
I got dumped on Valentine's Day before. All right, at dinner. So I don't want to hear anybody's. Oh, you dumped me before Valentine's Day.
I once got dumped on New Year's Eve. That was a pretty good one. I was with my girlfriend who's in a cult now.
Oh,
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That was a different one than the girl who you were going to change your religion for. Or something.
No, that's the same one.
Same girl?
Mm-hmm.
What was the religion? Jewish?
She's Jewish.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah, she's in a cult now. Just some sort of weird group of some kind. Maybe not a full-on cult, but culty.
She like emailed you, and it was like the signature of the email or something, right?
Let me see if I can find it. I'll read it to KT. It was a Facebook message.
Oh.
And
okay. Gotcha.
I couldn't. I didn't see it at first because it showed up in my go F yourself folder because we were not Facebook friends.
Oh, so it's like that.
The other folder. All right, let's see.
Oh, I think I've seen it. Why is there a 6ix9ine running Instagram page? Come on, man.
Okay. KT, are you ready?
I'm listening.
How are you? I'm doing well. Hope you're having a great summer. I recently completed the communications course at and what I have to present to you is I want to thank you. Thank you for the kind and compassionate human being you are. Keep in mind I haven't spoken to this person in 20 years. And for being my first love. I am grateful for you, our time together, lessons learned, love shared, and the support you brought into my life. It was a strong foundation, and a time I do think of fondly. 20 years goes by so fast. This note is meant to acknowledge you, and in appreciation and gratitude. All I ever wanted was for you to be happy, and I wish you well. Your family is beautiful.
That is weird. 20 years? Does she look crazy now? Is that on Facebook?
She looks the same.
That's weird. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, so,
where is that place? City, state, maybe?
I don't know. I looked it up. Let me look it up again. Let's see. Fred, where is it? It's worldwide. It says it in it. Company offering personal development programs. They are headquartered in San Francisco.
Everything. Yes?
Everything.
Yes. Some scholars have categorized them as a, quote, self-religion, or broadly defined, new religious movement. Culty.
So you messaged her back and you said, I love you too.
I miss you so much. I said, thank you for acknowledging our foundation.
Did you tell Jess?
Hmm?
You told Jess?
Yeah, I did. Of
What
course
did
I
she
did.
say?
I let her read it. I'm like, I think she's in a cult.
I can bet
hang on.
Jess saying, what the fuck?
There's more. There's more to the cult story. Eliminator is on the way. Sucky chores. Then we're going to talk about the thing you yell at. I know everybody's got to have one. It's a thing. It's not a person. There's just a thing, and you yell at it. Like, it can't hear you, but you constantly yell at it.
Okay.
And since I've already called out my daughter, let's call out my wife. We'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
They're out of town. I can get away with all this stuff until they hear it all on the podcast, and everyone tells them about it later, but whatever.
And you're in trouble now.
Because my wife loves to yell at one thing in the house, and it drives me crazy.
Stop yelling.
Well, it's one of those ones because she always blames it.
Yeah.
And I just think
It's always its fault.
And it's always her. I don't have a problem with it the way she has a problem with it.
Okay.
So according to her, it is out to get her.
She's justified in yelling at it.
It.
Okay. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we will. So that's at 8:30, and then we'll kick off the weekend. Awesome foursome at 9. But we must look back now on the top moments of the week, right, Fred?
Yeah, top moments of the week that was. And top clip 3, I was approached by a lady that thought she was naked.
Oh, that's right.
And I got insulted. Went to dinner. Let's just say Southwest Roanoke.
Okay.
It was outdoor table.
All right.
And Katie and I. This lady walks up and she says, am I nude? She just looks at us.
Oh, by the way, earmark that for audio. Okay. Am I nude? We need that. Yeah, I need to hear Fred say that all the time.
Am I nude?
Am I nude? She just looks at us.
I got to hear that one more time.
No.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Freddie Mac.
Am I nude?
I don't know. Are you?
Am I nude?
Am I nude?
Yeah.
All right, let's continue the story now. Here we go.
She just looks at us just with a straight face. Am I nude? And she has on a shirt, no bra underneath, and it was very obvious.
Okay.
And I didn't know what to say. So we just looked at each other. We looked at her. And she just says, whatever. And just walks off.
Oh, yeah, she was drunk. She was a little
And then she walks a couple of feet past me. And I hear her say, is this heaven?
Okay.
Oh, no. We're dealing with one of these.
No, ma'am, this is Iowa. That's what it is.
And then we didn't respond because I didn't know what to say. So we didn't respond. And she goes, idiots, and just keeps walking. And she finally left us alone, didn't ask us any more questions. That was the weirdest thing, man.
I love it.
She's wearing a black T-shirt. I'm like, you have clothes on. You have pants on,
she
shoes,
was on
everything.
something.
Well, maybe it was
Just walking
nighttime,
up
so
the
she
street.
couldn't see. Her black shirt blended into the dark of night. I don't
It was
know.
dusk, okay? It was enough light out there. She could see.
Well, maybe it was a charcoal shirt.
Whatever.
Number 2.
Crazy lady. So Zach had a really hard time at the airport again.
Always. If you've never been to the Roanoke airport, you go into security, and there's this giant phone book-looking tube thing. Not phone book, but like an old telephone booth. And it scans you and whatever. And then you come out the other side. Now, I've emptied out my pockets and done all these things. Don't have any weapons of any kind.
Right.
And I look over on the screen because I'm curious. I'm like, what does it look like on the screen? And it's me. And all of a sudden, this yellow box comes up right on my groin. Sir, I'm going to have to pat you down, and it will be with the back of my hand. And, he's going through the whole protocol. I can already tell he's decided this is his worst day at work.
Yeah,
Man,
because
he's
it's
mailing
early,
it in.
too. It's
Imagine
like
having
10 a.m.
that job and having to do that.
Yep.
That's
He said,
so
would
awkward.
you, I'm going to go by your waistband and up your inseam and all this stuff.
Just warning you, giving your heads
Would
up.
you like a private room? Like, no, but, maybe a cocktail or something. That would be nice. And so he does. Fine, just do your thing. It's all good. So he goes ahead and he does this thing, and he swabs my hands, and he puts them back into the machine. Okay? I'm thinking, all right, fine. I don't know what the heck this is. They put it in there. And then all of a sudden, red. Red comes up, and it says, alert. Yep. And that meant full body pat down.
Sir, would you come over here? We got to do some extra touching.
But I would like to. I do have an update, at least, about the whole thing. Yes.
Okay.
He and I will be meeting for dinner later tonight. It's going to be lovely. We're going to Netflix and chill.
The next level.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Well, we've done second base, so I feel like we've broken the ice and we are ready to go.
You put the cart before the mule anyway. Is that the way they say it?
By the way, I thought it was very bold of me at the airport, Freddie Mac. Did you not agree that I did say, and all the TSA people were shocked when I did.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to second base right now, and you're not.
You did.
Yeah.
They thought it was a little funny, but they had this look like, did he just say that?
Yeah.
And Zach is used to this because we talk about it all the time. He has trouble at the TSA or getting put off planes and things like that, where he was just, okay, I'll go right over here. He wanted it. That's really what it is.
I asked for it. That's what it was.
Asked for it.
Oh,
He's all
that's sort of.
smiling and stuff.
Is that the defense? Sort of like when a woman wears an outfit and it reveals a lot of cleavage. You asked for that.
No. That's not it at all.
That's what I. But no, that was me. That was my. I asked for it.
Oh, okay.
I was leaning in a way that said, pat down time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Please come over here with me, sir.
Please investigate more. Exactly. So we'll have a lovely evening together. Number one on the clip is
KT.
Oh,
she's number
me.
one. Yeah, we've enjoyed having you on the Thang this week. She has an interesting method, Zach, washing her loofah.
It's true. She does.
found
Someone
out.
texted in
Yeah.
their mother-in-law washes loofahs in the dishwasher. Come on! Throw out that loofah.
Yeah, just buy a new one.
Of course, who am I to
do
judge?
the same thing.
You do? That's because you broke. That's
what?
different,
I
okay?
do the same thing.
I don't think that's a good idea. Dishwashers aren't made for. They don't wash them. It's not a dish. How many do you have?
Okay, let's.
One.
You only have one? I mean,
I had
didn't know. I didn't know if there was on some type of rotation.
Okay, well, let me ask you
It
this
is a
question.
rotation.
Let me ask
Now
you
I'm
this.
getting mad.
Would you put your loofah in with dirty dishes, or does it go in by itself?
Dirty dishes.
See, now that's just gross.
The silence tells the story. Is that really what you do?
This goes both
right.
ways, though, because if you wash the loofah with dishes, I think it's not getting clean. But then at the same time, if you put two loofahs in a dishwasher and you run the dishwasher, you're wasting the money on water that you could just use to buy new loofahs.
That is very true. Okay.
It's got the dishwashing pod.
No, I don't see how that's disgusting. I think it's just getting clean. Right?
Not if it's not. Not if it's got old, like, dirty plates and forks and
bits
stuff
of
in it.
mac and cheese.
It all goes to the bottom.
How do you know it doesn't swirl around in there?
You don't think it flies around in there when that airplane propeller is flinging around in the dishwasher?
Stuff flies around in there.
But the way I look at it is, it's like another dish, right? Everything's already dirty. It's all going to get clean, right?
Well, or you can look at it this way, because KT eats a lot of oatmeal.
Yeah. Oh.
So when these flecks of oatmeal are landing in her loofah, it's like free exfoliation. People pay a lot of money for these oatmeal and granola exfoliation creams and
Okay, well
lotions
then just
and
rinse
stuff.
it out when you take it out. Just rinse it.
Rinse it. Why? I gotta go. So I gotta rinse it again after I've already done washing it in the
That's a lot
dishwasher?
of things that could be solved by a $2 purchase at the store.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you don't have time to go to the store.
I know, you're very busy.
It's just so quicker to throw it in the dishwasher. Or you could do it in the washing machine.
The
That's what
dishwasher-
someone suggested to me. You put it in the washing machine. And
both take a very long time. Running down the street to the store really quick and coming back with a clean, fresh,
And I
brand
just
new
know-
loofah, instantaneous.
You say you don't have a lot of time, but you got no kids and no husband and no boyfriend. You have a solid 5 minutes to hit Dollar General. That's all I know.
I find that the dishwasher takes a very long time.
Oh, mine runs
almost too long.
It's too long.
I don't know why. I put it on normal, and I feel like it takes forever.
Normal feels too long to me, too. I agree, Fred.
Telling me all you got to do is rinse it out if it gets food in it.
it's not as disgusting as you think.
I don't want to put that on my body. Oatmeal flakes, dried up mac and cheese.
Guys, she's single.
It's clean.
Sorta. We are clear on the roads,
All
though.
right.
If you see anything, let us know. You can text 52353. If you put your loofah in the dishwasher or the washing machine, text us, 52353. Sun and clouds today, weather-wise. Chance of storms getting to 90 today. Going to be pretty humid. Tomorrow as well with a chance of storms in the evening. 72 at K92. That's your K92 traffic now.
Fred, I think it's fair. You should not judge until you have a loofah that's laced with bits of beef stew. And you use it because you could like it. You have no idea.
Just
So
dried
don't
out
be judging.
noodles.
I will judge you if you don't have a Sleep Number bed because it is a better bed. I mean, it just simply is. So if you're considering a new mattress, you know, as you shop around, if you're going to make an investment, it's good. You can get a cheap mattress, but you're going to get exactly what you pay for. And then when you see the way the prices are, when you can have a bed that is specifically designed for you and your sleeping style, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. My Sleep Number is a 70. That means I want more firmness because it goes up to 100. I've done 40 in the past, but actually, right now, I like it on a 70. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed will adjust in the middle of the night if it feels like you need more or less support. And then Sleep IQ technology gives you a score in the morning. Mine was an 86 last night. So you know you had a good night's sleep. Or if you didn't, then you can figure out why. 2 different settings for both sides of the bed. So if you're in a relationship, you're both good to go. And right now, the biggest sale of the year is on. All beds are on sale. This is the time of year. If you've been thinking about it, stop putting it off. Now you can save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. That is through Labor Day. Sleepnumber.com for more details or head into the store. They'll be happy to tell you about it. You have District at the Valley View Mall. You have Wards Road in Lynchburg. And you have the Morning Thang. Tell them we sent you.
Somebody said, I have to be anonymous because this person knows the filthy beasts they are, but I know someone who puts a toilet seat in the dishwasher.
A toilet seat in the dishwasher?
Bro, what?
I would never put dishes in that dishwasher again.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Leo gang. Must be Angie Andrew on the mic. What what group was on stage like last week or 2 weeks ago and they got one dude punched the other dude?
Color Me Bad.
Color Me Bad. Okay, never mind. R&B group 112 is broken up.
Oh, no.
I thought they were the group that fought on stage or whatever, but no. It's all good, KT. You know what I'm saying? I like to understand. So I just like to ask questions.
I want to do the Fox News one and then Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
The screen crack. Still hit me back right away.
What's up, Brandon? Oh, I have not listened to. There's new Janet Jackson today. Is it any good?
Some people
I feel like it's not.
It's Janet Jackson and some Latino guy. Janet Jackson. What's his name?
Floyd Moven. Hi, Kelly.
Daddy Yankee. That's right. Reason?
Yeah, well, you know, you do have to wash your novelties. That does happen.
What? I say thing. My dad is reaching.
Is he
Good morning, Dylan.
Yeah.
the other thing. I have look where the. Yeah, so that would help. Looks like it could be a battery. Let's see. I'm watching Fred just he's having a time over here.
You struggling?
You'll get it. Or not. Maybe it's not the battery. So is it, does it have charge?
Un momento.
Sweetener. I really don't plan on drinking a lot.
Oh, famous last words.
Everybody else can drink a
Famous
lot.
last word. Actually, famous last words
I haven't
are
drank in like 3 weeks.
even worse. You can't taste the alcohol. That's the one. That's the famous last words. I can't even taste the alcohol, or these are going down way too easy.
I don't like taking shots anymore. It's just
Shots are terrible. Shots is where you get into trouble because you don't know you've had too much until you've had too much. Like when you drink, you can feel it coming on. Like you can be like, okay, you know what, we're done, and then you can shut it down.
right. But
Shots,
it's just like
it's already in there. It's too late.
Mhm.
See if it actually charges.
It's Friday.
Yes.
In the house. What do you got going on? You can always text in 52353. You can always join us on the K92 Morning Thang live chat. It's in the Facebook Live video feed, YouTube, and Twitch as well. Someone pointing out, because if you missed it a few minutes ago, this woman has neighbors who have a coffin in their yard. And that's kind of freaky.
Like so casually too.
Yeah.
Just chilling there.
Now, somebody did point out in the chat that it could be one of those things. It's something that people do. You do to your friends when, say, it's their 50th birthday. Ha ha ha, you're old, you're going to die. Coffin in your yard. So that's possible. That is possible.
That's a thing.
Well, it's just, you be like, over the hill, whatever, I guess.
Okay.
She's presenting that as an option. I think there's potential there. This is why you got to know your neighbors, because you got to know they're either the kind of people that would do this happy birthday thing, or they keep coffins in their yard and it's scary. Like, you need to know.
Yeah.
Or they're Halloween aficionados. This is why you got to know your neighbors.
You got to know that that's what I'm saying. Go over, introduce yourself, say hello.
Can I see your
what's
coffin?
or you make some kind of comment about the coffin, right? Because that'll make them talk about it. Oh yeah, we're just getting ready for Halloween or something like that. Or we're really into Halloween. You don't know. Like I knew a guy who got married on Halloween. It was a Halloween themed wedding. Him and his wife. Like that's what they love.
So just a reminder, today is Friday, August 17th. Just, just to put that out there.
Perspective.
Halloween is, I don't even know how many days away. 90?
Some people
like
love
that?
it all year round. You never know.
Boo Bash is what, Friday, October 26th? Is that when it is? So you put that on your calendar.
There you go.
Put a little Post-it note on your coffin in your yard so
you go.
you know when to come to Boo Bash and be ready. Other people texting in about how the fact that KT puts loofahs in the dishwasher and how weird and or gross that is.
It is not.
Though somebody texts in, they know someone, and we'll keep them all anonymous. They put their toilet seat in the dishwasher.
Wrong!
What?
That's weird.
There's so many things that are wrong with that.
And yeah, because how often? Like, is it on a schedule? Do you do like once a week?
Fred,
like
I
how you
believe
change the sheets on your bed?
Once is too often.
Once is too often. Yeah, I agree. I think you just go buy a new one. Go buy a new toilet seat.
I mean, if
They
it's
sell
in there
just a
by
seat.
itself, then maybe that's okay.
Huh?
If the toilet seat's in there by itself with no dishes, that's fine.
No, because then dishes are going back later, and those are dishes I eat off of. And
yeah,
glasses,
true.
no, that's never, no.
And
Never
if
mind, I
you're
forgot
doing
I said that.
If you're doing the toilet seat by itself, you're just wasting water.
You can put, they make these things called toilet bowl cleaners.
Right.
You can use them on your toilet.
I used some last night.
Yes.
It's a thing.
Yep. It's wild, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Who knew? The Eliminator is on the way. Also, the thing you yell at. Not a person. Not even an animal. I do yell at squirrels a lot, but no, the thing you yell at.
Thing you
try
yell
to
at.
take my tomato. I'll come after you, squirrel.
Oh.
But yeah, things that you yell at. We'll get into that as well.
That's why I love radio. No one knows what I look like, so if you see me in person, you'll never know it's me.
They always know it's you. She'll know what she's talking about.
It's going to be your thing, too.
No, it cannot.
Hey, Sue.
You know what?
It'll be your thing.
Hey, Jillian.
First, it was the microwave thing was my thing for like 2 years.
They'll bring up both now.
This is why I don't come on the morning show.
Shut up.
Okay, I that's why I do middays.
Nah, you got to have more than one thing. You got to have more than just the KT's Hot Minute thing.
Daddy Yankee. It's Janet Jackson.
I don't want
and
loofah
Daddy Yankee.
washing in my.
I do threaten squirrels.
I don't want
Kaylee,
loofah.
they try to steal my tomatoes, and I do wish
Yeah, I don't want
murderous
that as
death
my-
on them when they do.
Put it in your body.
I've got no remorse for that. You get out of here. Yes, Tommy, what is up? Tommy's in the house. Tommy works at TLC. Tommy did my inspection yesterday.
Nice.
Not
you got it
yeah.
done.
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Man, I was patting myself on the back, Freddie Mac, because I drove right over to TLC, dropped it off, said I'll be back in an hour, walked over to the gym, worked out, came back, car was done.
Nice.
Bang.
Where's TLC?
Right there, attached to the stop-in.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking about this down here. That's Speedy down there.
Yeah, no,
Got it.
because it's
Yes,
right in
right.
it's right in the
Yeah,
same
you're right.
plaza. It's just on
Right.
the other side, so it's walk right over.
I was thinking that was TLC. Gotcha. Okay. Which I've walked to go get my car from down there, too.
Oh God, Kaylee, sure, fine. Let me guess. You've been listening. Based on Kaylee's picture, because she looks young. Kaylee's been listening to me since she was like 8 years old, or something. Something that's gonna just make me cry. Let's see. Yes, go ahead.
I really, damn, that's crazy. My coworker did death all day, even throwing a, wow, are you serious? To spice it up. That's what I be doing. You have to read it.
Oh, what is that? What's wrong with that lady's face? Oh, shoot, wait. I really damn, even
That's
throwing
me.
A, wow, are you serious? To spice it up.
That's me. I'd be like, oh, wow, that's
Wow,
crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow, really?
Have listened.
It's like when people say that's funny. You're not laughing, so
Right.
it can't be that funny.
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
It's not. Oh, that's funny.
A lot of times I'm laughing on the inside.
I throw in a little chuckle every once in a while.
Ha ha ha! That's funny. I'm telling you again, it is scientific fact, proven by evidence. Never in the history of mankind has someone said, "I have a funny story for you," and then delivered a funny story. No, I've got a really funny story. Crap! Here it comes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
If comedians said that, it would annoy them.
Yeah, can you imagine? Kevin Hart comes out. I have a funny story to tell everyone. Who's ready to hear a joke?
I got a bunch of funny stories I'm going to tell you out tonight. All right?
Just so you know, I'm going to tell some jokes. Here's a joke. Here's a joke. Here's a joke.
Here's a joke. It's a removable toilet seat. All toilet seats are removable. He says when his boys get it filthy, he takes it off and puts it in the dishwasher. That is disgusting.
I'm sick.
Not sure
Stand by.
if it's with the dishes or not.
Valid point. They could be right. This person texted in because we thought, oh my God, it is so gross to put your toilet seat in the dishwasher because we were assuming, Fred, they're taking the toilet seat off their toilet and they're putting it in the dishwasher and gross. Text 52353. They could be using that toilet seat as their food tray.
Oh,
yes, like Monica says.
They wanted to have a clean food tray.
Yeah, if you want to see Monica wearing a toilet seat as a food tray, because it was her idea, it is on our YouTube channel. We also have text from Matt in Roanoke. He says, no one thinks it's wrong to put up Christmas decorations in October, so why is it wrong for me to decorate for Halloween in August?
I agree.
Matt, it's not, but you have to add more than just one coffin.
Yeah, I want to see some spider webs up on the door.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's the giveaway.
I need some jack-o'-lanterns.
Yep. Give me one jack-o'-lantern, and then these are decorations. I'm okay with it.
All right. Well, Fox News really messed up yesterday. Very bad. Aretha Franklin died yesterday at 76 years old. Fox News was trying to pay tribute, and they put up a picture of Patti LaBelle. And I'm sure that Aretha is very rolling around in her grave because they had some beef. They didn't like each other.
They did not. That's a lot of personality banging up against each other right there.
Yeah. And I mean, even more so, they didn't like each other when she was alive and all of that. That's one thing. But also, if you're trying to pay respect, you're not paying respect.
No. I mean,
they didn't do it on
purpose.
Yeah, but you got to get that right.
You got to have somebody in your circle to be like, to check that.
This is
a person of color.
It's the same thing I say to my children, Fred. When they say I didn't mean it was an accident, I say you could have taken better measures to prevent these things.
That's true.
Your carelessness is what caused the accident in the first place.
And Fox News is famous for this kind of stuff. This has happened before.
I probably don't think this is the first time they've done this.
Come on,
it won't be and I get it.
Maybe it's by design so they can go viral. Who knows?
They have got to get it
They get
together.
everybody talking about them. Maybe that's it. It's just a disrespectful thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You got to just.
We're
the right thing here.
On,
do your research
on the level, and this is not a Fox thing. This is an all news stuff because they prepare for people to die.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So they have obituary pages just set up for celebrities.
Ready.
Just all of it. Just
ready to launch.
Tons of celebrities. I mean, there's an Oprah. I mean, it's there, and they
Right.
update it whenever they need to, just in case, so they can pop it up.
They want to be the first to release the news story. You think?
Is that a good idea? Is that acceptable? Is that just too creepy for you?
It's a little morbid. It's a little morbid. It's creepy. I don't like it.
But if they ever have one of you, it means you've arrived. So you should be excited about that.
It means you've reached a level of popularity.
Yeah, but I don't want to be waiting around. Man, they got a page for me, and when I die already,
Yeah, but I get it. I understand it.
Okay.
They have because the news you have to be ready at all times.
They want to be the
break
first.
And this stuff happens. And then Aretha Franklin, she was really, really sick, like in the hospital days before she actually died.
They
so
knew it was
I'm
coming.
sure they knew it was coming.
They had time to cross-check.
In that time, they should have
Plenty of
checked the
time.
picture. Somebody should have been there to double check, triple check. I guess not. So that's a mess.
Okay, our pages on our website, I think, are broken currently anyway, and we're still alive, so we don't even have those set up.
Okay, so Scarlett Johansson is the world's highest paid actress. She made $40.5 million this year, and that is greatly due to Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in second place, Angelina Jolie, $28 million, and in third place, Jennifer Aniston with $19.5 million.
Good for them.
I don't like it on that level.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Oh.
I'd be more than happy to be number 14. I'm okay. I don't even need to be in the top 10.
I'll be top 50. I don't care.
So if you had that kind of money, KT, give me one extravagant purchase that you would just do?
Well, first of all, pay off my student loans.
Just
That
stop
would
with
be
the
first
boring
thing.
answers. Nobody cares about that.
Probably a nice house with a pool inside.
Okay. But is there like a dolphin swimming in that pool? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have a whole aquarium. What you mean?
There we go. Uh-huh. And she's going to have her own
aquarium.
She's going to have a mermaid suit. She's going to swim around with all of her animals and pretend that she's...
My person, yeah.
There it is. Oh, do you swim?
I do swim.
Look at this.
Freddie, do you?
Define swim.
Crickets.
Know how? Yeah.
Hang on.
Drown. He drowns.
It depends on what you call swim. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Go in
It's
the
either
water
you-
and float?
Yeah, like is the water above my head or beneath my chest?
If you were to go in the ocean, what would happen?
Screaming.
I would go out until I can still feel my feet, and then I gotta feel the
If a
sand.
wave took you, you wouldn't be able to.
I try to jump up. That's like the thing people do. You jump up into
Lord
the
have
wave.
mercy.
He can't swim. But you know what, KT? I'd like to welcome you as the first black person who can swim to be on this show ever. So thank you.
Oh, yeah. My mom had me in swimming lessons early.
We are breaking down
Jealous.
barriers around here. Finally. Love it. We're going to do
you.
the Eliminator next. We're going to talk about sucky chores. It's the top 15 household chores that people hate the most. So We'll get into that. I'm like, I hate you, chore.
Yeah.
Insert chore here. And win you some prizes. Then we'll talk about the things you yell at. Might be some of these chores. We'll find out.
Eliminator. It's only 2 people.
No, Ben is probably here.
K92, hello.
Can you see if he's here? He might be in a production room. See if you can hunt him down.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'd be happy to see what I can do for you. What song would you like to hear?
We take him and we throw him in the garbage. Ah!
Okay. Thank you. Okay, well, I wouldn't be able to guarantee that that'll happen. Oftentimes, we do a throwback session here at 9 o'clock on Friday. We play just songs from the same year, like throwback songs. We don't. Got you. Okay. I'm terribly sorry for your loss as well. I can't guarantee it right now. I'm not even here at that time, so I'm not exactly sure that we'll be able to do that. But I can definitely check with our music department and see if that may be something we can do. But I can't guarantee that we can do that. Got you. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll let our music department know, and I can't make any guarantees about that, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. You have a good one.
Is that the request for Sunday?
I'm never answering the phone.
Is that the request for Sunday at 2 o'clock?
Something like that.
Yeah. She called me yesterday.
Her son died when he was 9.
Oh, God.
Back in like 93.
Oh,
Her
God.
son was
Oh, come
Ice
on.
Ice baby.
Yeah.
Ice.
He died
Okay.
when
K92 Mornin Thang, KT, Zach, Freddie Mac. You as